What happening, man? What's up, Handler Jones, man? What's happening, man? Long time no see. Mm. Salute to everyone watching on Rumble. Bill Crosby says, "What it done, Dizzle, my nizzle." Justin Timberlake told me to tell you that. Yeah, man. Negroes ain't shit, man. They made Justin Timberlake apologize for saying, man, shizzle my nizzle. Sun words ain't shit, man. And if you threw a party, invited everyone to see, you would see the this gift would be for me, and the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend." Wouldn't be so much rap news going on, man. Hip hop is so fucking crazy, man. God damn, man. Sun words, man. So let's see, man. Who you think won this, man? Girl one, girl two, girl three, girl four, or girl five, man? Who you think won the Sports Illustrated swimsuit search? Girl one, girl two, girl three, girl four, or girl five? Excuse me. Nah, there's no man involved in this one. What do you think, man? All right, man. Let's time to reveal it, man. Without further ado, you chose one, man. You chose right, man. All y'all that chose one chose right. Those of you who chose one chose right, man. Shit, if she wasn't bald headed, man, some man like that, man. If she wasn't bald headed, man, she had some hair. If she had some hair or weave or something or a lace front, shit, some man like that, man. That's right of a son man alley, man. What you talking about, man? At least a man ain't win. God damn it. At least a damn man didn't win. At least a woman won, man. Y'all should be happy, man. Actually, this guy won. I don't know if you saw yesterday, man, when we covered this, man. This is making the rounds on social media. This social experiment with two blind men. I don't know where they're at, but they walking up on people. They look like they're in a mostly glider area, like a park or something, or a shopping area, and they selectively edited it, so they only show you the ones where the white guy is received well, and they only show you the ones where the black guy is received poorly.
So this video is circulating social media right now of two men carrying out a social experiment where they're both walking down the street. One is white, one is black. They're both blind, and they're reaching out physically to strangers for help. As you can watch and see, every single person helps the white man, 0% help the black man. Or not only do they not help him, they are rejecting him. They're pulling away from him. They're disgusted by him. They look at their arms as if they've been contaminated because he may have touched them. As sad as it is, this video does a great job of highlighting the importance of intersectionality. They both have the same disability, they're reaching out for help in the same way, but because one is both black and disabled, he is perceived very differently than the white man. Now I want you to think about this on a larger scale, about how this disgust could manifest in healthcare settings, in education settings, in police interactions, etc.
Sisters are so fucking dumb. It's not even funny, man.
This is why it's so important to consider all aspects of who someone is. Every disabled person does not experience the same life. When you're both Black and disabled, your oppression is compounded by race.
That's horseshit. Anybody knows, man, my grandmother, she lives, you can see Gallaudet University. You can hit Gallaudet with a balled up piece of paper from where my grandmother lives at. Gallaudet University, the most recognizable school for deaf people in the country. Washington D.C., right on Florida Avenue. You can hit that joint from with a balled up piece of paper from my grandmother's porch. So I've been around fucking disabled black people and shit, and disabled white people and shit for a long fucking time, man. Seeing them, man. Don't nobody treat no disabled black person different, man. That's horse shit. That's bullshit.
Police interactions, etc. This is why it's so important to consider all aspects of who someone is. Every disabled person does not experience the same life. When you're both Black and disabled, your oppression is compounded by race. This is why I hate and I never answer and don't understand the question, why does everything have to be about race? Because it literally is. Our livelihood has to do with our race, and it's not by our choice. So this video
She wishes, man. She wishes it was like that, so she'd have something to complain about.
Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. That shit might fly in the city. A good look, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. That shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. It might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out I did it. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down.
So yeah, man. I guess reports that Jason Aldean's new song was a white supremacist call for violence. God. And it ain't even election season yet. They haven't even gotten started yet. Uh-oh. Salute to my man Gil B, Ock Nation Hall of Famer, coming through with the $5 challenge. Be sure to support your favorite channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Let's see our friend Stephen A, man. Let's see how many we got. Oh yeah, I forgot to do something. Let me just do something right quick, man. Try in a small town See how far it'll get you. They'll reach. Uh, a white supremacist call for violence. Wait till wait till election season really get in full swing, man. The shit they gonna be talking. Those fucking Democrats, man, they know how to play the game, man. They know how to play the game. This one didn't stick. They gonna try again next time. They tried with the Jason Aldean song. It didn't stick. Next time they're gonna try again. The very next time. The very next time anything comes up, they're gonna make it racial. Anything. Because they know that that's Republicans. They know that Republicans are human, man. Republicans don't. No one wants to be considered a racist, man. No one wants to be branded as a racist, man. Republicans are human. No one wants to be branded a racist, especially the people that aren't racist. Because I think that more conservative people are far less racist, if anybody's racist at all, than liberals. But no one wants to be called a racist. So Republicans kind of like they recoil when they get hit with the race card, and it puts them on their heels, man, and they get defensive because no one wants to be called a fucking racist, man. No one, man. And now they're lying about what DeSantis said about slavery. Now they're lying again about the slavery thing. DeSantis said there were benefits to slavery, even though he didn't say that. But I contend that there were benefits to slavery for black people. Press one. I contend that there were benefits to slavery for black people. Press one.
I'm quite disturbed as I sit here, and I'm trying to keep my cool. Ron DeSantis, part of the things that he was pushing for came to light, and essentially it was about teaching folks that there were benefits that African Americans received while being enslaved.
Yeah, you got to be a slave in America and not in Africa. You got to be a slave in America and not in Africa. You got to be a slave in America and not a slave in Africa. Press one. That was a great benefit. Most of the slaves that were brought to the Americas, many of them were slaves already in Africa. And man, they would have had a brutal life continuing in Africa, where, among other things, let's just say, man, you didn't have to worry about your slaves wasting time jacking off. Let's just put it like that. And when the slave master died in Africa, they buried all the slaves with them. And they just stopped doing that in like the 1800s because white people made them stop doing that. White people made them stop doing that. The damn missionaries in the the white explorers made them stop doing that. It made them stop putting all of their burying um all of the slave masters slaves alive with him. Because in Africa they buried all of the slaves alive with the master when the master died. So that they could serve him in the afterlife. So yeah, Stephen A. Man, it was some benefits to being a slave in America. We're gonna get into more. And that's just a start, man. That's just the start, man. That's just the start, man. Um, Shout out to Georgia Swan. She says salute from Team Rumble. Yeah, Team Rumble. Shout out to Team Rumble, man. Shout out to everybody watching over there on Rumble. I think I made you a mod over there, Georgia Swan.
I'm quite disturbed as I sit here, and I'm trying to keep my cool. Ron DeSantis, part of the things that he was pushing for came to light, and essentially it was about teaching folks that there were benefits that African Americans received while being enslaved. And his cabinet, his campaign, and his cabinet, all of y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. For this to even be a subject that's open for debate in the year 2023 is shameful. Nobody is teaching the benefits of slavery. They're simply teaching how you acquired this skill while enslaved that ultimately benefited you later on down the road. Really? Why even try to find a positive out of something so egregious, something so insidious, where millions of lives were lost? Our ancestors jumped into the ocean, maybe shark-infested waters, just to avoid being enslaved. Murders, rape, maiming,
done almost solely by Africans. Prior to getting onto the slave ship, you were captured by Africans. You were marched to the ocean by Africans. You were detained, held in slave quarters. The same slave quarters where those black women was twerking at. Those dungeons, you were held in those slave dungeons by black slave traders. And then, once the sale was complete, then you were in the hands of the Europeans. And oh, yeah, about that jumping into the ocean thing, that is true. Very true. But most of those ships were adorned, aligned with netting to prevent slaves from jumping off.
Lost. Our ancestors jumped into the ocean, maybe shark-infested waters, just to avoid being enslaved. Murders, rape, maiming, torture, all of these things happen. Why are we talking about a subject like that and saying, let's highlight some of the benefits?
Because y'all bringing it up. That's not what was said. That's why we're talking about it. Shout out to Nate Ways, man, on Rumble, man. He says, lucky they didn't have gas and tires back in Africa in them days. Hey, man, you got to remember, man, we did Negroes in Negro Land, man. They found creative ways to burn you alive without gas and tires, man. They were very, very creative, man. I know they didn't have modern technology, but they made do with what they had, man. Shout out to Negroes in Negro Land, man.
Why? Why? Why would you do that? Could it be because you're not black and you have no idea of the historical, subliminal, emotional, spiritual, soulful impact it's had on a race of people, why even bring it up? Why are we talking about this?
Man,
I'm
so
quite disturbed.
they trying this. They trying to make this a racial issue. Everything's gonna be race from here on out. Multiple media outlets have reported that the former White House chef who drowned in the waters of Obama's Martha's Vineyard estate could not swim, and that is the reason why he drowned. However, these videos prove that he had a strong swimming ability and was able to do a backstroke, breaststroke, and front crawl. One image he posted on Instagram in 2017 used the hashtag still can't swim. However, he overcame this by training regularly with one video of him swimming using the hashtag progress, indicating he had been working hard to become a strong swimmer. So this guy drowned in Obama's pond, man. Maybe he saw something, man. Maybe he busted in on Obama doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing, man. Sir, would you like truffle butter? Oh my God. Hey, buddy. Buddy, next time would you knock? I mean, I'm in here tutoring this young man, and you interrupted our session. Next time, would you mind just knocking? If you don't mind. Maybe he saw something he wasn't supposed to see, man. That dude seen something he wasn't supposed to see, man. This dude drowned. If this dude drowned, man, listen, man. If this dude drowned, man, in a pond, man, he saw something he wasn't supposed to see, man. Hmm. Twerking during surgery. These are black surgeons twerking during surgery. Thank you, thank you, Clarence Thomas, man. Clarence Thomas gonna go down as the most important man in the 20th century, man. The 21st century, man. Plus one. Clarence Thomas is gonna go down as the most important figure in the 21st century. Thank you, Clarence Thomas, man. Look at what black surgeons is doing, man. While you under.
I'm back to cutting. Booties on fleek, waistline snatch. Got a banging body and a smile to match. Yeah, wow, booties on fleek, waistline snatch. Got a banging body with a smile to match. Yeah, you can have whatever you like. Ooh, Betty Boop, just a rabbit. J. Lou, Nicki Minaj, ever you like. You can have whatever you like. Yeah.
Shout out to Clarence Thomas, man. Uh-oh, Biden. Hunter Biden's former business partner, Devin Archer, is set to testify this week that Joe Biden was deeply involved in Hunter Biden's overseas business dealings, attending meetings both over the phone and in person. Despite all of the growing evidence, Biden is still lying to the American people and claiming that he never spoke to his son about these business dealings. Archer will confirm a meeting Hunter Biden set up with senior Burisma executive Vadim Poharsky, who urgent approached Hunter. Hunter then called his father on speakerphone and introduced him to the Ukrainians. Archer will also confirm that Joe Biden was used as leverage during the meeting between Poharsky and the Russian billionaire Yelena Baturina and her husband, former Moscow Mayor Yuri Luzkov. If this were Trump, the impeachment process would have begun a long time ago. Yeah, but the Democrats aren't pussies. Republicans are pussies. So of course the goddamn impeachment process didn't start. What do you mean if Trump would have been impeached? They wouldn't even have let it got this far, man. Shout out to Eric S, man, coming through once again. Eric S comes through every night, man. Shout out to Eric S, man.
I've never spoken to my son about drugs.
And so how do you know?
Here's what I know. I know Trump deserves to be investigated. He is violating every basic norm of a president. You should be asking him the question, why is he on the phone with a foreign leader, trying to intimidate a foreign leader, if that's what happened? That appears what happened. You should be looking at Trump. Trump's doing this because he knows I'll beat.
Wow. Look at the other guy. That's so fucking elementary and second grade. This is like a second grader, man. But Billy did it too. But Billy, you didn't see what Billy did. This is so elementary, man.
I've never spoken to my son about drugs.
And so how do you know?
Here's what I know. I know Trump deserves to be investigated. He is violating every basic norm of a president. You should be asking him the question, why is he on the phone with a foreign leader, trying to intimidate a foreign leader, if that's what happened? That appears what happened. You should be looking at Trump. Trump's doing this because he knows I'll beat him like a drum. And he's using the abuse of power and every element of the presidency to try to do something to smear me.
But you're the president. You're the president, sir. Did you forget? I think he forgot he's the president, man. I think he thinks it's 4 years ago, man. He's running for president.
Like a drum, and he's using the abuse of power and every element of the presidency to try to do something to smear me. Everybody looked at this, and everybody's looked at it and said there's nothing there. Ask the right question.
They can just lie, man. They don't have to. They're not bound by the truth, man. Like you conservatives, but you conservatives have a hard time lying, man. Jesus Christ.
that they bribed the Bidens, okay? This was given to the FBI. When Bill Barr finally found out about it, he sent it to his office in Philadelphia. They actually said that this was very credible. The FBI kept this from the IRS individuals for them ever to see it. So not only do they claim that they were bribed, we now find information that 16 out of 17 payments from Romania were provided to the Biden shell companies while he was vice president. When President Biden was running for office, he told the American public that he's never talked about business. He said his family has never received $1 from China, which we now prove is not true. We now have some of the most credible whistleblowers. These 10-year IRS agents who have come forward said that the Biden family has been treated differently, that what Weiss has told us is different than what Garland and Weiss has told the public. And you're sitting here today where now you have found millions of foreign money, just what the 1023 alleges they did to Biden's family. Now we found that it has funneled through shell companies. If you're sitting in our position today, we would know none of this if Republicans had not taken the majority. We've only followed where the information has taken us. But Hannity, this is rising to the level of impeachment inquiry, which provides Congress the strongest power.
Y'all ain't impeaching nobody. Y'all some whores, man. Y'all conservatives is some whores, man. Y'all ain't impeaching nobody. Shout out to Marcus Wall, man. He said, some folks can't take the emotion out of an argument. I see why they didn't let us vote. Yeah, man, that was a big mistake, man. Letting us vote, man. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. Oh, this got drowned last night, man. R.I.P. to this guy, man. That guy drowned in Obama's pool, man.
Don't judge my wardrobe. Thank you. Quinn, come in.
Oh, come in.
Oh, no, I was talking to the dog.
I was like that too.
Sorry.
He was like, all right, shit, I come in. Oh, God. The pregnant woman who cut off her breast so she can't breastfeed and injected teratogenic testosterone into her body during her pregnancy. This is not parenting, this is narcissism. Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
What you do is you put this in the beginning stage, steeping grain for the honey porter. So what you do is you put this in the beginning stages. After that, you add in the hops. Each one is different. The honey porter has 3 stages of hops. First, we have to get it up to 170 degrees to extract the flavors from the grains, and then we take the grains out, and then we add the malt with the honey.
The official White House beer cellar, beer room. Check in on how our beer is going. I'm not sure if any camera has been down here before. All right. to the White House beer room. Here's the honey porter and the honey brown. We are monitoring temperature. We are monitoring how often we have bubbles. So this will continue to ferment for a few more days. Then we'll transfer it into these and let it distill.
Transfer the honey porter into the second fermentator. As it's siphoning like this, you don't want it to go too fast, curating a lot of air, which will make the beer taste good. They're all topped off. You want to at least get the water to the neck. Caps back on it. Now we wait. And keep it under lock and key.
Damn, that's Obama's chef, man. This guy drowned last night on Obama's property, man. What are the odds of that, man? R.I.P. to that young man, man. What happened? What did he see, man? What do you guys think he saw, man? What do you guys think he saw, man? What do you guys think this guy saw, man? We're gonna cover. We're gonna stay with this, man. No, seriously. Besides Michael's wiener, man, what do you guys think he saw, man? What did this guy see, man? Shit, man. Tafari Campbell. This is huge, man.
Hour. But in a few moments before the game, live on NBC, the president kind of loosened up and shared with me something he is very proud of. Take a look. We are in the White House kitchen where...
Did he make a pass at... Did Obama make a pass at him? Did Obama make a pass at my man? And the dude was like, oh, nah, champ, man. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, nah, you got me fucked up, man. I'm just here to cook, man. Oh, nah, I ain't with all that shit, champ. Like, oh, nah, man. What the fuck, bro? Hey, cuz, Obama tried to make a push up on him. He squared up with Obama. Obama knew that it was only a matter of time before it got out. Shout out to Cool Cat. He said he saw Obama getting it from Michael, so he had to go. Oh, yeah. I don't think Michelle is a man, man. I don't think so, man. I just think oh, man. I don't know, man. Y'all might be right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be right, man. I don't know everything, but I just think she's a woman just with a goddamn masculine body. God damn. I mean, when I say masculine body, I'm talking about I don't know, man. Nah, man. You can't hide something like that in plain sight, man. For this long. For this long. Her family is a very upstanding black family in Chicago. Even before her brother, you know, she come from a notable family. She didn't just pop on the scene, man, when she married Obama, man. He said their kids just appeared. Now, I don't believe those are their kids. I don't believe that. I don't believe those are their kids. The kids don't look anything alike. The kids don't look anything alike, and the kids don't look anything like them. However, that doesn't mean she's a man.
Among other things, you brew beer.
We make beer. First president since George Washington to make some booze in the White House.
All right, are we going to try this beer or what?
This is the honey ale.
Okay.
Made from honey from Michelle's garden. That's how this originally came about. Somebody in the Navy mess figured out that you could make beer using honey.
Okay.
So let's taste it.
All right. Well,
it's been well reviewed.
Okay. Has it? Okay.
Absolutely. Let's see what you think.
I'm going to take a tiny sip.
Mm-hmm.
Quick game of either or while we're having this beer. Football or basketball?
I'm still a basketball guy, but I love football.
Offense or defense?
Always offense.
Wings or chips or guac?
Now that's tough. I'm going to go chips and guac. I'm a fanatic about guac.
Hillary Clinton or Joe Biden?
Love them both.
I had to try. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you so
Enjoy
much.
The game.
Savannah, enjoy the beer. You should finish it before our full interview.
Last hour, but in a few moments before the game.
Obama caught up in a gay murder scandal, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, no way I'm drinking that beer, man. Facts, man. No, she ain't even drinking. She took a little teeny sip, man. She took a little fake sip. She did like this. You saw her? She did like this. She kissed the cup. She said, she kissed it, man. Yeah, man, I ain't fucking around with that shit, man. I wouldn't drink that shit either. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I'd have had that shit. I'd be like, oh, I'd have hit one of these jokes. I'd have dropped that shit. I'd have spilled that shit. I'd be like, oh, shit, man, I spilled it, man. He'd be like, no problem. He'd be like, no worries. Here's another one. Try this one. I'd be like, oh, shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'd have did like I be doing with my daughter and shit. I'd have hit him with the old trick. I'd have been like, I'd have turned to him like this and shit. I'd have turned like this and been like, this good. I'd be like, damn, that's some good beer, Obama. Ain't no motherfucking way. That's probably what happened to that dude, man. He probably drank some of that shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna be in Obama bed. I ain't gonna drink that shit. I ain't gonna drink that shit. You ain't gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about that one bit, man. That's fucked up what happened to this kid, man. I think it's a damn shame what happened to this kid, man.
Killed a state official. As just this morning at a plane crashing in the ocean off Hawaii last month, the accident killed a state official. And as John Blackstone shows us, one of the survivors captured the drama with his camera.
This is how it looked to rescuers from the sky. But this is the view of the 9 passengers aboard the Cessna aircraft as it plunged into the waters off Molokai on December 11th.
The engine, made a noise, and all the bells and whistles started.
Ferdinand Puentes had only planned to record the takeoff with his GoPro camera, but kept rolling as the engine failed. He had the camera on a stick and was able to document himself and the other passengers struggling to stay afloat. The pilot is seen with a cut to his head.
It was so many things just happening. It's is it for real? Is this really happening?
A spearfisherman who was used to being in the ocean, Puentes tried to swim to shore, but with 50 yards to go, he was overcome with exhaustion.
A lot of things was just racing, but you can't actually say, oh, I'm gonna do this and that. It's pretty much everything is on instinct.
The only fatality was Hawaii Health Director Loretta Fuddy. She gained notoriety in 2011 after President Obama asked her to release his birth certificate amid speculation he was born outside the United States.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, man.
A lot of things was just racing, but you can't actually say, oh, I'm gonna do this and that. It's pretty much everything is on instinct.
The only fatality was Hawaii Health Director Loretta Fuddy. She gained notoriety in 2011 after President Obama asked her to release his birth certificate amid speculation he was born outside the United States. Fuddy's exact cause of death is still under investigation. Puentes and the other passengers were all treated and released. For CBS This Morning, John Blackstone.
I don't believe this shit, but it's still funny, man. This is still one of the funniest clips ever. This is one of the funniest clips ever, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Shout out to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, coming through once again. Deluxe come through every night. Salute to him, man. Man, make sure be sure to take the $5 challenge via your PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, man. Let's get the $5 challenge started, man. Get the week started off right, man. Woo! Obama. We giving you Obama uncut, man. Obama uncut. No chaser, man.
And do you think that the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh. And do you think that the country will...
That guy said, oh my God. Dude said, oh my gosh. That was funny, but you can't tell when Joan Rivers was joking, man. She was funny, man. Joan Rivers was a good comedian, man.
And do you think that the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. he's a handsome guy, man. Obama probably pushed up on him, man. Homie was like, whoa, champ, what the fuck? Man, I just came here to cook, man. The fuck, man? What's going on, man? Fuck. Right then, Obama knew he had to get rid of him, man. See, you gotta fake it, man. You gotta fake it, man, to get out of there, man. I'd have been like, hey, but hold on, let me go slip into something a little more comfortable. I'd be like, hey, Obama, let me go slip into something a little more comfortable. You wait right here. I'm gonna go slip into something a little more comfortable. That nigga have been waiting and waiting. My ass been gone. They to see me running down the fucking road and shit. All of that. See, you can't. He tried to blow Obama up, man. You can't do that, man. You can't blow them up, man. They like, oh, they start getting scared and shit. Like, oh shit, this motherfucker might tell. You got rock with it. You got play it off. You like, hey, yes, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna go slip into something a little more comfortable, and I'll be back. Light some candles, man. I'll be back. That nigga would have been waiting there. The candles would have been all clumped up. You be like, man, where this thing at, man? I've been gone, man. Fuck that shit, man. I ain't letting it. You gotta know how to play the game, man. You can't blow these guys up, man. They too powerful, man. They too powerful, man. You can't blow them up like that, man. Shit, man. He ain't play that shit right, man. He should have played that shit better than that, man. Yeah, my ass have been gone. According to close family and friends, Chef Tafari Campbell was unhappy working for the Obamas. Michelle made his life especially miserable, said a friend who asked not to be named. She nitpicked him to death over the smallest things. Oh, shit. Damn, Michelle. Damn, Michelle. Hey. Wow. Yeah, man, they had to do that shit, man. They had to get rid of him, man. He was slipping, man. He ain't know how to play the game right, man. You fucking with them big wigs, man. You gotta play the game right, man. Yeah, he ain't know how to play the game right, man. He was paddleboarding. Mm. Hold on, man. That picture, he look kind of sweet in that picture, man. Homie look a little sweet right there, man. Homie look a little. Homie look a little sweet right there, man. Yeah, man. Obama, man. Chef Miss, man. I'm gonna drop the link, man. If any of y'all got any, anything, I'm about to get into Carlee, man. I'm about to get into Carlee, man. Carl, man. Card attached would read, "Thank you for being a friend." Travel around the world and back again. Heart is pure, you're a friend and a confidant. Oh, what's up, man? What's happening?
What's going on, my guy?
Man, what's up, man? What you what you got to what's your thoughts on this, man?
On what, the Obama thing or the Carlee?
Obama, man.
Oh, that's some weird shit. That's some weird shit, though. They always got some weird shit going around the Obamas too, man. I don't even know what the fuck's going on with that shit.
If
Homie
you was
drowned in the
working
pond.
for if you was working for the Bombers, right, and he pushed up on you, man.
Everything you said, man. You gotta get up out of there, man. Ain't no way, you know what I mean? Them dudes have CIA.
You wouldn't be like, you wouldn't buck on him. Like, hold up, man. What the fuck, man? What the fuck going on,
Nah,
man?
because they ain't gonna find you later. You know what I mean? You gotta go out the way you said, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta play it off.
Niggas in the kiddos gonna be clumping.
Yeah, you gotta play it off. You gotta get out of there though, man. You gotta find a
Nah,
way to get
real
out of
shit.
there, man.
Real
You
shit,
gotta
real
be like,
shit.
don't drink nothing, man. Don't drink no beer. Don't
He said I would have dropped the whole bit.
bullshit, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'd have been like, oh shit. They'd have gave me another one. I'd have been like, oh shit, god damn. You like, don't worry, we have plenty of beer here. I was like, oh.
He said they brewed them motherfuckers there too, man. Shit.
I'd have been dropping beers like shit. They'd be like, God damn, what's wrong with this nigga, man? I'd be like, man, I don't know, man.
Oh
the fuck,
shit.
man?
This nigga clumsy as hell.
I'm clumsy as a motherfucker out here, man. I ain't drinking that bummer beer, man. Fucking crazy, man. Barack Obama chef the Ferrari camera drowns in a paddleboard accident. The $12 million Martha's Vineyard home, heartbroken ex-president. Damn. Oh, man, bro.
Yeah, he got a nice spot over here on Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, something ain't right. But look at how this guy's swimming. How does this guy drown, man? How this motherfucker drown, man?
Yeah, they drowned his ass. He did drown. They drowned him.
He ain't even use this motherfucker arm. Okay, there you go, right there. Yeah, this motherfucker swimming. I can't swim like that, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man.
No, I could get like that, but once it be like in the ocean and shit, once you start getting tired, oh hells no, I'm all set, man.
Damn, look at that shit. He was good, man. That motherfucker swim, man.
So what they say? What they said he died in the pond and shit.
Yeah, 8-foot pond, man.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, it's good to get the kids early too, because kids are naturally born swimmers and shit.
I'm getting my daughter to take swim classes, man, so she can, Fuck that, man. Damn. Shit, man. Man, that's fucked up, man. We might have to come back to this, man. We might have to circle back on this, man. R.I.P. to the young brother, man. He that young brother, he knew something, man. Something happened, man.
That's what
Something
usually
happened.
that's what usually happen when you know something. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, man. Cause like shit, man. I would be the same way, man. Shit, man. If I was gay, man, I'd be killing motherfuckers too, man. I'd be like, shit, man. Fuck that shit. I'd be like, shit, man. Fuck, man.
God,
Hell nah, man.
he's out to killing everybody.
I wouldn't want nobody to know that shit, man. I'd be scared, man. I'd be like, I wouldn't want niggas to know. I know, you know what I'm saying? Because I know niggas and shit, man. Niggas be like, oh, shit, man. They be like, oh, shit, that nigga gay, man. I be like, oh, shit, man. I kill. Be like, yeah, who told you he was gay? Oh, you know so-and-so who died last week, man. Yeah, man, that nigga. Yeah, man. It'd be like, oh, yeah, I heard from another nigga. Another nigga told me he was gay, too, but that nigga dead, too, man.
Niggas off him dead.
Fuck that shit, man.
Oh shit.
That's a stain in the stand, man. And staying, man. That shit, man. That shit. Even though they made progress with all this LGBTQ shit amongst niggas, that shit's still a stain, man. We ain't
But you know what's
evolved,
crazy?
man.
The crazy thing is though, but like if you go like spots like Atlanta and shit, that shit's running rampant. Like it'd be like the hoodest dudes that be on that
Yeah.
hood shit, and they be on the down low. I'd be like, God damn, what the? This shit's crazy.
Yeah, man. That
And they be
shit
keeping
crazy.
that. They'll kill you. Some of them dudes will kill you if they know that you know that they on some. You know what I mean?
Yeah, down low shit. Yeah, I'd be like, shit, I ain't see nothing, my
And
nigga.
now to new questions about Carlee Russell's disappearance. Her boyfriend is talking about what happened and asking people to stop bullying her. Eva Pilgrim joins us now with the latest. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Lindsay. There are a lot of questions this morning, and police say they think only one person can provide those answers, Carlee Russell herself. They are urging her to speak with them. The theories as to what happened growing. Now, one of those closest to her coming out on her behalf.
This morning, as questions swirl around Carlee Russell's disappearance, her boyfriend speaking out, defending her. Russell claims she was kidnapped but escaped to return home 49 hours later. Tamar Latrell Simmons telling the New York Post, I want everyone to stop bullying her. I know what it seems like, what she did. Just stop bullying on social media. Adding, think about her mental health. Nobody deserves to be cyberbullied. Simmons had recently removed all traces of Russell from his social media pages, including a since deleted Facebook post that said she was literally fighting for her life. Russell told authorities she saw a child walking alone on the side of the interstate on her way home on the evening of July 13th.
Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white T-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on.
He should be scared though. If how easily she lied, the goddamn naturalness of her lie, man. I'd be like, bitch, yo. I'd be looking at her like, damn, yo. I'd be thinking about everything she ever told me. Fuck that shit, man. I'd be going back in my fucking like, oh shit, man. This bitch lies so cavalierly, man.
It looks like a diaper.
The 25-year-old nursing student saying a man and woman forced her into multiple vehicles blindfolded, but eventually she was able to escape through some woods. But Hoover City authorities saying investigators could not corroborate any of her dramatic story of survival.
as we've been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement made to investigators.
According to police, Russell allegedly made strange online searches, looking up the maximum age for an Amber Alert, a one-way bus ticket, and the movie Take It.
And police say she returned home with $107 in her sock. As police wait for more answers from Russell, ABC News confirming she's already been fired from her job at a local spa. Guys.
Oh, she got fired, man. Look what it takes to get fired, man. A white woman would have got fired for asking a black dude, hey, man, do you live here? She got fired for that shit, man.
She needs to get fired. Fucking goddamn liar.
With that, I'll turn it over to Chief Dursis.
Thank you, Captain. Yes. Good afternoon. Thanks to everyone for attending again today. I want to thank the members of our department and all of law enforcement who played a role in the investigation of this case. Last Wednesday, July 19th, we held a press conference and provided you with the facts of the Carlee Russell disappearance. We told you the investigation was ongoing. We helped you determine where Carlee was during the 49 hours of her disappearance. Today, I've talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carlee Russell. Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carlee to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked that I read this statement entirely, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone.
That's a lie. She had some help, but she keeping it street though. She like, I ain't
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think they're gonna find out anyways.
Yeah. She had some help, man. Salute to Cool Cat. He says, I'll give Alicia Shadows her rent. She's one of us. Alicia Shadows. Yeah, I know Alicia, man. Yeah, man. At least you need to hit that PayPal, that Cash App, that Super Chat one time, man. Some of you people who never do hit it, man. Some of you people that never do hit it need to hit it, man. You got a lot of people that come through every night. Some of you people who never hit the PayPal, never hit the Cash App, I'm gonna need y'all to hit it, man. Let me some new faces, man. Some fresh faces, man.
For real, everybody hit that shit. Everybody hit that $5 channel. God damn it.
Yeah, some fresh faces, man. Some goddamn pleasant surprises, man. Let me see. Where she at? Let me see. Is this her? Yeah, man. This guy, I look at the grace they're giving this woman. We really want to speak to her. It's been fucking 2 weeks, man. You better go grab her ass up, man. Show up to her house with a bunch of fucking cops and fucking drag her ass out of there, man.
Real shit, you had the whole country fucking up shit, having people think you fucking kidnapped and all type of crazy shit was happening to you, man. Where's she at, man? We want to talk to her.
Yeah, they just letting her. She dictating the terms. It's like she got the ball in her court. I forgot what to say, but she
has the upper hand right now.
Yeah, she's the upper hand, man. They on their heels, man. Carlee, can we speak to? Like it's been a long time. I can see her the first 24 hours when she came home. But come on, man. It's been a week since she been home, man.
23. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, ask for your forgiveness and prayers. We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony to further discuss this case. We're currently in discussions with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office in Bessemer about possible criminal charges related to this case, and we will announce those charges when and if they are filed.
All right, with that, we'll take a few questions. As Officer Hale said, when I call on you, please state your name and your affiliation. Yes, sir.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610 100.1 FM Summit Media. Chief, do we at this time of the Hoover Police Department know the whereabouts of Carlee Russell during that 49-hour period that she was supposedly missing?
Now, as I said the other day, was talking facts and everything. If I said anything today, would just be speculation. Actual facts, we do not.
Aaron Llewellyn, WBC 13. Can you tell us what her motivation was for doing this?
I wish I could tell you. I think only Carlee knows, and maybe her attorney now. But again, the statement that we received from him does not indicate any.
For ETLWRC, can you give us an idea of what charges you may be filing against her?
That would strictly be up to the district attorney's office.
David Lamb, CBS 42. Can you update us so that there is a meeting scheduled for this afternoon with the family, or
No.
when is that meeting?
Yeah, no, not a meeting with the attorney, not the family or Carlee. We have a meeting scheduled with the attorney, and that will take place some point tomorrow.
And there is no meeting with Carlee Russell or her family at this point.
Not scheduled, no, sir.
Bria Chapman, Fox 6, what's next to close the investigation?
Well, again, we want to talk to Mr. Anthony tomorrow and see if he has any more to discuss about the case. We'll certainly be asking if we'll get an opportunity to again interview Carlee like we've wanted to since she returned.
Chief Stephen Quinn, ABC 3340.
Yes.
Your reaction now, knowing that Carlee has admitted that this was made up?
Well, I'm glad that we got this. You know, we certainly laid the facts out to you guys and to the national media that had a lot of interest in this particular case. The sad thing is that again, there were so many people that were involved, took this thing very, very seriously, and again, we wanted the focus to be bringing her home. She got home. We're very excited about that. It is what it is. The facts, I think, last Wednesday pretty much showed that we knew that it was a hoax.
He said last Wednesday they knew it was a hoax. Yeah, man. I mean, seasoned detectives, man. I'm sure they knew it was a hoax way before that.
I think they knew it was. Yeah, you're right. I think they knew, and they're just building up like just to use against her. Because I think they already knew from the top that was a hoax.
Yeah.
Day one.
I think they did what any professional police department would do. They went ahead as if it was real. Because, you never know. But I think the detectives that were close to it, I'm not saying everybody, I think the people looking at it from a distance probably thought it was real for the first couple of days. But the detectives who was looking at, that showed up at the fucking highway by that fucking scene where the baby was supposed to be at, they were looking around and they're like, man, what the fuck? A baby was walking out here? You know what I'm saying? I know they was like, yo.
I feel you.
Fuck.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably from the jump knew something wasn't right.
And after they seen them camera, that camera of the highway shit too. That's when it was like, shit, she's bullshit. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they kept everything under wraps. Like
Right.
They wasn't letting nobody know nothing.
Yeah. Salute to Alicia Shadows, man. The lovely Alicia Shadows, man. Alicia Shadow, what she say right there? Alicia says, thanks, I'm looking for a boyfriend. Can you hook me up with anybody in the chat? I don't know, man, Alicia, man. I don't know if I can hook you up with anybody in the chat, man. I think, look, I stay out of that type of stuff, man. If you're looking for a boyfriend, man, you gonna have to do the dirty work yourself, man. I can't help you out, man. I provided you the place, man. They're all here, man. Take your pick, man.
Right? Take a shot.
Yeah, man. Take your shot, man. Everybody, if Alicia says she's looking for a boyfriend. If you in the chat and you interested, man, just holler at her, man. Shoot her, maybe she could put her personal information out there, man, her email or something, man. But that's up to her, man. Salute, man. Let's move on.
Please explain to WDTM 13, do you know the expense you went to during this search? And if you don't have a dollar figure for us, just how big it was for you guys?
Well, it was all hands on deck, and
yeah, when they do the movie about this, they gonna have to get Tommy Lee Jones to play this guy.
You stupid.
Yeah, man.
Tommy Lee, he always like being cops and shit, or deputies in movies and shit.
This guy he looked like Tommy Lee Jones, man. Salute to the he said the dollar amount. What's the dollar amount? How much money did this fucking charade cost the state of Alabama, all the agencies that helped? Damn, that's a good question, man. I can't wait till they come out with the dollar amount, man. And they add all that shit up.
we wanted the focus to be bringing her home. She got home. We're very excited about that. It is what it is. The facts, I think, last Wednesday pretty much showed that we knew that it was a hoax.
Lisa Crane with WDTM 13. Do you know the expense you went to during this search? And if you don't have a dollar figure for us, just how big it was for you guys?
Well, it was all hands on deck, and we don't have a dollar figure yet, but we're certainly working towards getting one. And not only ours, but there'll be other agencies that had a lot of support that they gave us and had monetary expenses themselves.
That's crazy.
How much you think it costs, man? What you think? What's your guess?
2 days.
It was more than 2 days, man.
It was more 2 days. Probably like 800.
800,000?
Yeah, maybe like 800.
Yeah, I was thinking more like about 300,000-400,000. But yeah, you never know. But because I was thinking about 300,000-400,000 the man hours and just.
Yeah, and they say different agencies. That's why I said I want like call it 8.
Yeah. About 3. Yeah, I think yeah.
Are the parents under any investigation?
As I said the other day, we were going to try to determine exactly those 49 hours. So right now, anything's on the table. We still don't know what happened in those 49 hours, where she was. Did she have any help? We have no idea. I read the statement from Mr. Anthony. That's all we know.
Right. Chief Mims, WAGG 16 Summit Media. Chief, let me ask you this. What do you think prompted or provoked Carlee to do this kind of thing? And are there any kind of mental issues that the police department or the public should be concerned about, or just what?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, it's this is a very elaborate deal. I mean, when you talk about calling a 911 and being up on the interstate, again, it would all be conjecture. So really, I don't know. I was hoping that we'd have an opportunity to interview and we'd be able to ask her those questions.
Were any others involved in putting this story together for her?
Mr. Anthony, in his statement, says there was not.
Liliana Kelmy, WPRC, Fox 6 News. You said that you had a meeting scheduled and it kind of switched into a statement. Did they give any type of reason that switched?
No, they did not.
Back here.
Aaron Llewellyn, WPT 13. Was not in custody right now.
That is correct. That is correct.
Last question with David.
David Lamb, once again. So, first of all, when did you actually see this letter? And second of all, do these admissions and the content of the letter alter the investigation at all?
No, not at all. We'll continue to investigate. We're still trying to determine where she was during those 49 hours. But I am glad that we received this. It at least puts put some of the social media super sleuths hopefully at rest for a little bit as far as the conjecture of what everybody thinks took place. We know that by her own admission, it didn't happen, and we're thankful for that.
All right, thank you guys very much.
Yeah, man. Not for nothing, man. I would be embarrassed too, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Like, if I did all this shit, I would be embarrassed too. I would be fucking hiding and shit. I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
come out and say nothing. I mean,
Unless you're a Democrat, shit.
I can understand that though. I mean, I can sympathize with that. Like, shit, she probably didn't think it was gonna be a national news story, and now she's like, fuck, damn, Philly be whack and shit. Look at Philly. Ooh.
Yeah, she probably thought it was gonna be like some quick police call, and they'd be looking for her, and it's over. She
Yeah,
knows
she
it's gonna
probably
cross.
didn't think it was gonna even make the news, man. Says, she stays so short sighted. Women, she was mad. She was so mad about her boyfriend and shit. Her head was in that emotional state. She was probably just thinking about him and her. He gonna be worried and her and shit. She probably didn't think that the whole nation was gonna be on hands, pins, and
Not
needles.
fair, sir.
Yeah,
You're right.
man. I can imagine that it's gotten bigger, and now she's like, yo, I want to get away. I can understand that she want to get away. However, you wasted a lot of resources, a lot of man hours, and you got to pay for that. See what's going on in Philly, man. See another black woman here, man. Another situation involving a black woman.
A sudden burst of gunfire leaves a young woman dead tonight. Philadelphia police say she was shot and killed while sitting in a car here in Feltonville. The gunman opening fire from a passing SUV. Monday night, and the big story on Action News is the latest in a shocking murder in the 500 block of Loudon Street and the desperate search for a suspect. Action News reporter Katie Catro is live from Philadelphia Police Headquarters with more on the investigation and the victim. Katie.
Rick, police are still looking for the shooter or shooters responsible for firing at least 28 shots and killing a 32-year-old woman. All of this while little kids were practicing football nearby.
Several bullets went through the front windshield, and she was struck in the face, the neck, and the chest.
Just before 6 p.m., a barrage of bullets rang out on the 500 block of East Loudon Street in Fentonville. Police say a 32-year-old woman was fatally shot.
She was slumped in the driver's seat of a Honda sedan that was parked along the curb. Clearly, that vehicle was hit at least 15 times by gunfire.
Police say the woman is the registered owner of the vehicle. She does not live in the neighborhood. Investigators aren't sure if the woman was the intended target, but say her vehicle was.
Although someone was tragically shot and killed, we had at least 100 people at this playground right across the street. And with 28 shots fired, we're very lucky that there are no additional shooting victims.
It just got me trembling right now, like just to think that this happened, and my son is really practicing right here. So I don't know, we got to do better.
Jalea Joyner is a team mom for her son's team.
Philly, man. How Philly doing, man? Not bad, right?
Yeah, that shit's getting worse and worse. And the girls too. But this is getting worse and worse. But when did you start doing when you started doing like covering like black girls getting killed? Was that like last year?
No, it was like 2 years ago. Like after 2020, I just started noticing.
Okay, yeah, I remember, yeah. But this shit is it's like every day. It's like every day like a black girl is getting shot.
Yeah, hit up like this too. Like they getting hit up mob style. Like gangland. You heard me? Like this ain't like this is how fucking mafia bosses die, man.
Cartels and shit do this shit too.
Yeah, cartels and shit. Women ain't supposed to die like this, man. Women are not supposed to die like this, man. I know you people say they can get it too, but normal societies, women don't die like this. Women die of other, like their boyfriend kill them or something like that. This is fucking like street niggas just pulling up. Yeah.
I know you was covering Gilly's son the other night, right?
Yeah.
Like a few weeks, like 2 weeks before that, like one of the stories that you covered, he was like talking about on Instagram. Like he was pissed. Like he was talking about like he's tired of niggas like shooting up cars and shit, old ladies and little kids in the car and shit.
Who,
And
Gilly?
yeah, this is right before his son got killed. Like it was like a week or 2 weeks right before his son got killed. He was pissed. He was on Instagram. And he's like, I'm tired of you niggas in Philly. You niggas shooting up car, y'all hitting old ladies, little kids and shit. Girls is getting killed. What the fuck's going on? Get back to the old Philly. I'm tired of this shit. And that's when his son got killed. That shit was crazy.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I mean, being a black entertainer, a rapper, and being against gun violence, that shit is an oxymoron, man.
Yeah, it is.
These niggas rap, yo, nigga, pull up, nigga. Did you hear the rap he did with his sons? His sons rap.
Yeah.
That shit was all about fucking drive-bys and shooting niggas and switching,
Pulling up, spinning.
popping out, spinning, and all that shit. That's all it was about. And it's like now you against gun. Come on, man.
No, I feel you. That's all I'm trying to get to. It's like Gilly on that shit, but I don't know. It's weird. It's oxymoron shit.
Yeah, and he always beefing and shit, like with other people and shit. This is weird, man.
Lucky that there are no additional shooting victims.
Well, it just got me trembling right now, like just to think that this happened and my son is really practicing right here. So I don't know. We got to do better.
Jalea Joyner is a team mom for her son's team, the Alney Eagles. She says gunfire is a regular occurrence during football practice. Today's shooting is just 1 block away from Wyoming and D Street, where 5 people were shot last week during a vigil for a man who had been killed at the same location earlier this month.
I mean, they're just, ready for the hear gunshot. They know to get down. It's always some type of violence going on. It's really crazy out here. It's really unsafe. It's been times where we had to like call practice and have everybody like duck on the field. Like it's really scary.
Now, police do not have a motive at this time. However, they have been able to review some surveillance video, and they say they do see a white SUV, and they believe the shooter or shooters may have gotten out of it. Reporting live here at police headquarters, Katie Cat.
Hey. Shit.
Was that Philly you did last night when them young men with those 2 young men was talking about? One dude was like, it's an urban genocide, and the other dude was like,
Yeah.
it's not even safe and shit. That shit
Yeah.
was sad. That was sad when homeboy was like, man, it ain't even safe, man. I
Oh
heard
yeah,
they do.
That was Southeast DC.
Oh, okay, DC. Yeah, that was sad, man. Homeboy's like, man, you can't even come outside, man. Can't. I heard that shit before, but that was just sad, man. Damn.
Yeah, man, it is real, man. Like everything he said, man. Kids can't play, man. I remember one day last time I was over Southeast, man. I went over there to see my sister. She lived over there. And we pulled up, me and my wife and my baby. And niggas, I'm talking about, it wasn't even close to 4th of July. Niggas was little kids, little fucking son teens. They was like 13, 12, 13 year old, no older than that, running around shooting each other with fucking Roman candles. And I'm talking about like running down, like.
Yeah, that was a thing.
And I mean, chasing people, chasing girls, shooting them with Roman candles. And adults was just, like, couldn't say nothing. So I went in the house and shit, and I'm in there, and my niece, she come in, and she like, damn, you can't even play outside, man, without kids, kids coming shooting you with Roman candles. And I asked her, I said, what's going on? She was like, it's some boys from, one of the boys is from the neighborhood, but he had his friends from another neighborhood, and they badass kids, man. And they just was coming around, running through the neighborhoods, shooting everybody with Roman candles and shit, running down with everybody. I was like, damn, man, them dudes gonna be shooters one day. Like near future, they gonna be shooters, doing drive-bys and shooting people. Then they gonna end up in prison, and they gonna be doing long prison sentences. And I was like, damn.
Facts.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh shit, man. But it's like, it ain't even. It's just, it ain't even got to be nothing major. their slight shit be fucking crazy off the chain over there, man. And I was like, yo, I was just like, man, shit, man. Me and my wife, man, we gonna stay in here and let them do what they do out there. Cause you know you want to just go outside, get some sun. I was like, nah, we staying here, man.
He's like, fuck that shit.
Because they
He's like,
so disrespectful. A little nigga shoot you with a Roman candle, right? Or recklessly shoot you, like just be
and if you
running
say
around.
and if you say something, it's gonna be a problem.
His mother, he gonna go get his mother or his fucking father. And I know the kid's father. But the one who lived in that neighborhood, I know his father. But that don't mean shit.
Now, especially
I don't know
nowadays,
him like that. I don't know that
espe-
nigga like that.
especially nowadays, that shit don't mean shit.
Yeah,
Father or not,
I don't
you
know that
know his
nigga
father ain't
like
gonna care.
that. But but yeah, like it's like yeah, you say something to him, it's a 100% chance that little nigga will get fresh with you. 100%. It ain't no 90% chance, 50%. If you say something to some little nigga around there, Southeast, it's a 100% chance that little nigga gonna get fresh with you. Press one, man. And then that you say something and I'll go get my father, stretch your bitch ass, or my mother will whoop your ass, man. Da, 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 da. And they still might shoot you with some fucking Roman candles before they go get their parents. Or spit on you or something. You know what
Spit
I'm
on
saying?
you, definitely spit on you.
Call you everything but a child of God and shit, man. So it's like we was just like, man, let's stay in here, man. And then when we left, we just left, rolled out. And I'm like, dang, man, these niggas crazy, man. Radio Blip Mode says, yo, those last two Philly chicks look like bookends for the Eagles. Oh, line. Sheesh.
Jeez.
Shit. If they bookends for the Eagles online, man, Jalen Hurts lucky, man. He ain't gonna be getting touched this year, man. Shit. Let's see what's going on with Gilly's son, man. Wow. They buried that boy already. They buried that boy quickly, man.
Damn, he's already buried. They did the funeral and
Yeah,
everything.
that shit happened like last Thursday, man.
Oh shit.
They buried this nigga on Monday.
Also, a funeral was held in North Philadelphia today for the son of famed rapper and podcaster Gillie the King. Devin Spady was one of three people shot last week in the Olney section of Philadelphia. CBS News Philadelphia's Dan Snyder was inside the funeral today at the Met. He joins us now from there with more. Dan.
Natasha, hundreds of people filed into the Met behind me here just a few hours ago. And amid all that grieving, you know, there was one pretty clear message from just about everybody we spoke with. Everyone needs to do more to end gun violence in the city. Gillie the King laying his oldest son, Devin Spady, to rest on Monday. Spady, who rapped under the name Young Cheese, was killed in a shooting at the corner of Masher and Nedrow last Thursday night.
This senseless act of violence, these acts of violence, these shootings, has to stop, man. I mean, what good is it?
Spady is one of 239 homicides counted by Philadelphia police this year, most killed through gun violence. Family friends say the loss hurts even more, knowing Gillie has long pushed people to choose a different path.
He always promoted a positive image and always talked about putting the guns down. So it's unfortunately...
This right here, George Macon, he a YouTuber. I've been on the panel with him before on O'Shea Jackson channel. George Macon, he YouTuber.
He's talked about putting the guns down. So it's unfortunately that his son had to meet his demise this way.
Imam Tahir Wyatt made a point to address gun violence in his speech. He called on people at Monday's service to think before they act and to help those in need.
All of us know somebody. All of us know people who are this far away from revenge, from an endless cycle. But we have to be the ones to step up and be courageous.
Many family friends we spoke with believe losing a son to gun violence will motivate Gillie even more.
Damn, his son in there. That shit terrible, man. He a little nigga too. He a little
Yeah,
teeny
that's
little
deep. Little
dude.
skinny, yeah, little skinny dude.
Oh man, God damn, his son in that motherfucker.
To
Shit.
stay active in his fight, but they also know he can't do it
That's the
alone.
brother right there. That's the other one who was rapping with him mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
Yeah, this the other one. He was rapping too like that. I just don't know how you could be against gun violence and rap like that. That shit is just. I mean, don't get me wrong. Iconic, man, you got a lot of feedback. What's going on, Iconic?
Yes,
Iconic.
yes.
What's going on?
That Macon,
Easy.
that George Macon guy who said his father is talking about putting the guns down, but his son is rapping about putting halos to other some men.
Yeah, putting
So
halos on, bro.
contradict.
No talk, like no pop out.
No
He tell
pass.
that. Yeah, he ain't
Just
giving no
halos.
passes, man.
And that's an ugly rap, to tell you honestly.
Yeah,
That's an ugly rap the way they listen.
that. I mean, I like the song. It was hot, but
Maybe the way he put it out, the way he
yeah,
spit, I like it.
yeah.
But it's
Damn.
contradicting whatever his father is um, trying to put out there, because he's putting out there is putting halos to other people.
Yeah, they don't think
You got
about
the
that
halo
part.
now.
Yeah, they don't think about that part. Damn, man, shit. They all got the Muslim shit. There's a lot of Muslims in your country, right?
Yes, but um, I see these people. I think they're fake Muslims. They're Muslims because of convenience, because they are. That's another layer of uh, woke shield. If we put it that way, you can criticize them.
Anti-American.
You
Yeah.
would be Islamophobic. You would be racist. So there's added layer of wokeness.
Well, a lot of this is prison too. Like,
Yes, prison Muslims, prison
prison.
converts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's deep with black culture
Philly,
is very deep in prison.
Philly got a lot. Philly got a lot of Muslims.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody's Muslim. You see brothers dressing like this all the time in the streets in Philadelphia.
Losing a son to gun violence will motivate Gilly even more to stay active in his fight. But they also know he can't do it alone and say the community has to step up and take action.
I hope we go harder as a people to stop the violence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't put all the weight on Gilly to stop the violence.
We have to stop. We have to make a concerted effort to come together to find solutions to the craziness that is plaguing our city.
Gilly King did not speak publicly at today's services. Philadelphia police say so far no arrests have been made in Spady's death.
No arrest made in Spady's death.
Yeah, they're gonna handle that though.
You think so? The niggas that speculating to have done it, they some serious cats though. Like, obviously, you know what I mean. But like, it's like it was. Listen, man. The group that Gilly's son hangs out with, the hood where he hangs out at, or he's linked to, the hood he's linked to is serious hood, and the hood they beef with, they had constant beef with, is serious as shit too. So I don't know, man. Like, them dudes ain't like it ain't just gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna come get it, you gonna have to be willing to lose some more soldiers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They
you know
ain't
to get
just
back. Oh, you know how to get back goes.
yeah. It's gonna like the pastor said, the imam said, it'll be an endless cycle. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'll be an endless cycle of violence.
And it
And
doesn't
if
need to make sense. Like that Walmart DJ Khaled earlier, he said it's senseless. It doesn't
he
need to
called
make
it
any sense.
Walmart DJ Khaled. Well, you listen, if it if they hit back at whoever these guys are that did this, Trust me. Trust me. Them niggas know who killed that boy. With all the influence and all, like Gilly know everybody, you know, in the city, you know what I mean? He a street dude and everything.
Oh,
You
of
know what I'm
course he
saying?
knows. He know
By
right now
this,
that
yeah, people was probably calling him, giving him tips like a motherfucker, man. Like, yo, it was, you know, it was such and such and them. You know, it was them niggas from such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
niggas,
why I said
he know.
that's why I said it's gonna be some get back. I understand that you know shit's always gonna go back around and around, but it's definitely gonna be some get back.
Yeah, he know. Yeah, ain't no motherfucking way in the world that nigga don't know. Shit, that's crazy, man.
You know what's funny? Yo, when you in jail, you know shit before the street. That's the crazy part.
Oh wow,
When you in jail, you know everything before the street knows.
damn. Oh yeah, cause niggas coming through with them charges and shit. Niggas is coming
And
in.
it got and sometimes it be a hit from the jail to the streets, or sometimes it be motherfuckers just talking because you know motherfuckers got cell phones now in the joint. So
Yeah,
motherfuckers be talking like, yeah, this motherfuckers got hit. Oh yeah, this motherfuckers got hit like 2 hours ago. Oh yeah. So motherfuckers it used to be like you said, motherfuckers coming in the joint and yo, this motherfuckers got hit up. Yeah. And they spread that shit around and get back to the street, and then you know exactly the person that got hit, like the suspect, the hitter. You like this nigga, somebody from the joint know before somebody in the street know. You like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah. That shit crazy, man. Dang, young boy. Dang. Um, I know I know that hurt, man. Gilly, man. Gilly, he probably ain't going like you know, he kind of like a go at you type. He aggressive, you know, like he go at other rappers, you know what I'm saying? Other people in the industry go at him hard.
Yeah, Gilly aggressive.
Yeah, he aggressive. Um, I don't know how he gonna be, man. You know what I'm saying? Now that like it's cause when your son get whacked like that, man, I mean on some real street shit, you know what I'm saying? Like this is real, like real live street shit. This ain't nothing like, you know what I'm saying? Like we can play about. This ain't no joko. Nigga walked up, boom, boom, boom. This some real shit. Um,
Yeah, like a lot of people die behind this shit right here.
yeah, this some real shit. This some real gangster shit, man. That nigga walked down. Um, and put you know put in that work as they like to say, man. It's just gonna be, man. I wonder how his demeanor gonna be. How can you still be like spazzing on niggas and shit? You know what I'm saying? Calling niggas out and shit. Cause your energy ain't gonna be the same. Your son just got whacked. You know what I'm saying? Not like your man's or you some nigga you went to high school with. Your son got whacked in your city, and you know who did it. That's gonna pipe you down a little bit, man.
Yeah, it's gonna
Press
humble you.
one.
That's gonna humble you up a little bit.
Yeah, not like even on those like he a sucker. I'm not saying he a sucker. I'm just talking about on just some natural shit. Like that's how the way the world work type shit. Like that's gonna fucking pipe you down, man. You gonna you gonna you can't just be like out here like, yo, this bitch ass nigga said something. Hey man, when next time we come to Miami, we gonna see you. Blah, blah,
Yeah, yeah, because it's gonna look bad on you, like you didn't take care of your son shit. But anyways, shit like that, you never know. Anyways, with street shit like that, you never know if they did a
nah,
hit.
you gonna know this
No, I'm saying the average. I'm talking about the average person. We gonna know.
shit. Do you
We gonna know.
understand?
We
You
gonna know. But that,
understand? They got so many what's the so many Philly sites, man, that talk about street shit. They got so many Philly sites that talk about street shit on YouTube. They got 100 of them Jones, man, on YouTube. You got Philly Reddit. You got
Yeah, Philly Reddit. Yeah.
yeah, man. You got all them jokes, man. Them niggas be talking about street shit on the fucking on the internet, man. They talk about street shit on the internet. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but like,
saying?
like people like us, we gonna understand. But like a square gonna understand what's going on. Type what I was trying to say.
I got that, but what I'm saying is like, it ain't gonna be no the niggas who, cause it's a beef. What's the fuck is the name of that hood? Is that the name of the hood? Where the fuck is the? I'm trying to figure out the name of the hood where he um where he hung out at, man. It's like he was in, like they was some dangerous motherfuckers, man, over there. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just like in no motherfucking. He was in the hood. You dig what I'm saying?
Typical Sunman shit. Get some money. Let me go hang out in the hood.
Yeah, he was in the hood. That shit like real like it ain't gonna be it's tricky. They in a it's like damn, he in a situation like, yo, you gotta retaliate for your son, but you know that it ain't just gonna be over. Like they gonna retaliate for you,
Yeah, back and forth. Back and forth shit.
Yeah.
And shit like that could last for like 20 years, man.
Yeah, look at this one. Nice.
Right now on WUSA 9 News at 11, we're learning more about the man shot to death in one Alexandria neighborhood. And it comes as police try to figure out who killed him and what led up to all of this.
Alexandria. They always had a little hood over there, and they had always had their little spots. It's a suburb of DC. It's like a city right outside of DC on the Virginia side. But man, that junk getting crazy. It's like Silver Spring. It's getting crazy.
News at 11, we're learning more about the man shot to death in one Alexandria neighborhood. And it comes as police try to figure out who killed him and what led up to all of this. I'm Leslie Foster.
I'm Lorenzo Hall. We first brought you this story
That
as it was breaking.
rat, like when you see that, man, when you see them, you know how them rats be walking fast and shit in the hood? They be stepping, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You see that, you know it's a dangerous neighborhood when you see that.
Foster.
I'm Lorenzo Hall. We first brought you this story as it was breaking on the news at 5 o'clock. Police say someone shot the man near a playground. Now, the investigation is unfolding along Private Drive near West Glebe Road.
Matthew Torres is live from police headquarters with what we know at this late hour. Matthew.
And right now, police are still searching for that gunman. But within the last hour and a half, they have released new information on what kind of vehicle they are looking for. Tonight, family and friends have identified the victim as 29-year-old Eric Holmes, the father of a little boy. This is 29-year-old Eric Holmes with his son, nicknamed Peanut. Happier times then, but tonight.
This is disgusting.
His son's mother is anguished, speaking to WSA 9 just hours after a gunman killed Holmes along Private Drive near West Glebe Road in Alexandria, near his mother's apartment and this playground.
And just be left like that is too much.
Right here, this look like some shit niggas could turn into a hood. I'm not familiar with this, but when I look at this shit, like these low rises and shit, if it's niggas around here, this is like basically like projects if it's niggas around there, right?
Killed Holmes along Private Drive near West Glebe Road in Alexandria, near his mother's apartment and this playground.
And just be left like that is too much. I don't know how I'm gonna tell a 7-year-old that their dad is no longer here and never coming back, and he can no longer call him again.
The shooting happened around 11:30 a.m. Police say they're now searching for this vehicle, a newer model silver Nissan Rogue with an Enterprise car sales tag. Witnesses, including Carrie Davis, heard up to 5 gunshots.
Shot. Very shot.
Bullets pierced through her car and another vehicle in the parking lot.
I hope they get the person that did this. They have to.
This comes 2 days after a separate shooting less than 3 miles away critically hurt a victim. A recent report from Alexandria Police reveals while violent crime has
Yeah, look at these niggas sitting around. You see niggas. When you see
a report from Alexandria.
when you see niggas like this just hanging around, that's tell you that's the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already know what time it is, man. And y'all
Yeah.
Smoking.
disrespectful, and they disrespectful as shit in DC.
They
They
be
just to the
smoking,
cops.
drinking.
Oh yeah. Yeah, niggas just hanging. I mean, like them niggas just don't even really be. A lot of times, niggas don't even really be doing nothing. They don't really be like 90% of the time. Niggas not
Getting
hurting
money,
nobody.
they ain't even getting no money either. Just hanging out and
Yeah,
shit.
niggas just be chilling, man. Like that's their spot. That's like their lodge, their Elks Lodge, or their country club and shit, right in front of your house and shit. Right outside your window be their Elks Lodge and their country club.
Alexandria Police reveals while violent crime has gone down, the number of gun violence cases doubled in 2022 from the year before. In a tweet, Mayor Justin Wilson says this cycle of gun violence is killing, maiming, and threatening our quality of life. We will do everything necessary to end it.
Put them guns down, dude. It's not doing nothing. We're losing too many young men.
And Chief Don Hayes says this is now the 5th homicide in the city this year. They're asking anyone with information, including tips on that Nissan Rogue, as well as any potential videos that can help in this investigation, to submit it anonymously through an online portal that they have created. We have a link to that on WUSA9.com. Another way to report information is by calling 703-746-6711. That's the latest here in Alexandria tonight.
Right.
Did it say 5 killers? I hope they're talking about just in that city.
Yeah, they talking about it's a little.
Okay.
It's not a big city. It's not a big city. It's and then the area where all the killings happen is even smaller. So it's not even like that city got like it's like a historic city. It's a great city. If it wasn't for niggas, that city would be like one of the flagships, made best attractions in America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just where the niggas live at. So it's basically 5 murders where the niggas live at in that city.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Yeah, man. But it's still worse than what it had been, man. Damn, man. Man. Shit be crazy, man. Give me a city, man. Please take the $5 challenge via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Osa, the healer in the building, man. What's happening, man?
Hey, what's good? Oh man, that's fucked up. Is that what was that, Alexandria? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a stone's throw away from the city, man. We out there, man. I'm not familiar with the area. I was just over. I mean, I'll be over there. My gym is over there, whatever. I go grocery shopping over there sometimes. I know Glebe Road a little bit, but it be on burritos over there for real. I didn't even know it was us out there.
Oh yeah, they got a little spot out there where it's niggas at, man. I went out there, me and my man, we had some broads out there. We went out there. They got a little spot where it's like it's just it's a black community, man. It ain't even really like niggas, but it's just a black community, and a black community gonna have its spots,
Yeah, every time. Yeah, that sucks. Y'all already ate up Carlee.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Nah, I mean, surprise. I mean, we know the shit was bullshit from jump. I mean, sisters are having a rough week, man. I don't know, man. This is not good. This doesn't make a good case for the least protected sisters. I can't wait to see the dollar amount. Oh man, when they drop the dollar amount, oh man, that's gonna be
You have to
exciting.
pay restitution, man.
Yeah, they should take that out of her reparations.
Yeah, facts, man.
Yeah, they should come up.
He said reparations.
They they should come up with they should really come up with reparations and then do a balance sheet with the amount
Oh
of
shit.
resources that they currently use and then charge the bill, the overage.
Oh
Should
shit.
charge-
Some people going, oh man, all of us
yeah, some
oh
people
man.
gonna owe.
That might be the plan later on. They might hit niggas with that plan
Yeah,
later on.
no,
We
they
think we're
should,
gonna get a
and
big check.
right.
It's
Gonna
like
come
with the
back with
record
more
label.
and
He said the
shit.
big check. The big check.
Remember in what's that movie? Tupac movie, the Tupac movie, where he tried to sit down with Suge and be like, yeah, man, I'm trying to lead a label, start my own shit, man. And Suge reached back and got that book and opened up the book and said,
Right.
Yeah.
look, man, you owe for this, you owe for that, you owe for this. Like,
Right.
nigga, you in the red, my nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Right. Right. And I don't give a fuck because they wouldn't let me qualify anyway. I'm not ADOS. So I don't give a fuck.
Reparations, nigga. Yeah, man.
Today, Minneapolis is the start of the city's third annual Black Business Week. Today's kickoff summit beginning a week full of scheduled events and activities showcasing the many Black-owned businesses that call Minneapolis home. This year's theme is generational wealth, focusing on how current entrepreneurs can pass on success to
selling soap, man. Unless you gotta sell a whole lot of soap, man.
future generations.
When you have, a history of redlining, of intentional segregation.
Gliders are so corny, son.
Another race hustling.
Real shit. Real.
Yeah, this the guy who was sobbing at George Floyd's funeral. That nigga was like,
Oh yeah.
he had snot bubbles coming out of his nose and shit. I was
That
like,
nigga
damn,
thought George
nigga.
Floyd. That nigga
Yeah, he
thought
don't
George
even,
Floyd gay, man.
he don't even know that nigga.
Yeah, man.
He's seen his docket though. He's seen his criminal history though.
Yeah, man. This nigga, wow, man.
Have, a history of redlining, of intentional segregation, when you have a history of investment that has gone to all communities but our Black community, it's on us to make sure that the precision of our solutions now match the precision of the harm that was initially inflicted.
Today's kickoff.
Y'all telling Black people that shit.
I know,
You know,
and not to cut you off, but my bad, but don't all the shit goes to our community, all the funds, all the programs? I'm confused.
yeah, I just
No,
don't
but
like.
he got to go with the narrative.
I don't like them telling us that shit because I know the ones of us, we love excuses. So you basically giving us an excuse. It's almost worse than an excuse because when a white person say it, it's like a law.
It's gold, right?
Yeah. It's like you can't even argue with them no more now because they're like, look, a white dude said it, man.
Right.
It's like, man.
Event taking place at 56 Brewing in Northeast Minneapolis. For a full list of the events, you can visit minneapolismn.gov.
Pushing the
guy got a lot of candles.
He
to
been
get that
these knee to
generational
the
wealth.
sun, man.
Shit.
And suspected of orchestrating a plot that ended with the death of a young mother in Brooklyn Park last year is now facing stiffer charges. Corey Glover has more on how the victim's family feels about a new indictment.
For the family of Zaria McKeever, the last 8 months have been filled with grief and frustration. But now they see a glimmer of hope.
This is another step for justice for us, and it's a long time coming, but we're thankful that it has arrived, even if it's taken a while.
McKeever's ex-boyfriend, Eric Haynes, had been charged with second-degree murder for being the alleged mastermind behind her death. Now a grand jury has indicted him on 2 counts of first-degree murder, including one for premeditation, along with 1 count of second-degree murder with intent.
We agree. It should have been that from the beginning with all the evidence that that they had. It was all premeditated. It was planned out. So he got what he deserved.
Investigators believe Haynes bought a gun and ordered 2 teenagers to kill McKeever's new boyfriend, as well as her if she got in the way.
He bought a gun and ordered 2 teenagers to kill her boyfriend and her if she got in the way. So that nigga's he not only ruined his life, man, he ruined 2 other teenagers' lives, man.
Oh, we always got somebody on hand to throw away, man.
Always got somebody to go crash out. Damn, that's crazy.
Got what he deserved.
Investigators believe Haynes bought a gun and ordered 2 teenagers to kill McKeever's new boyfriend, as well as her if she got in the way. They say the then 15-year-old and 17-year-old boys left McKeever's apartment riddled with bullets, while her boyfriend jumped out of a second-story bedroom window and ran for help. But when police arrived, they found McKeever shot dead.
I think everybody played equal parts because everybody had full understanding and they wanted to be a part of something so bad, and that's what they did.
Governor Walz gave prosecution of the case to Attorney General Keith Ellison after McKeever's relatives were outraged over plea deals from Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty that would have given the
You know, white woman, you can never. Yeah, they love. I mean, they listen, man. If you get a if you have a heart attack, you better hope there's some white people around. And if you fucking kill somebody, you better hope the prosecutor's a white woman, man. Shit.
Them young cats told though too.
Of course they did.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. You get a 15 and a 7. That's like getting a broad to do some shit, man. They might as well got a girl to go do.
Right.
Like them
Real
boys,
shit.
when them boys get in that fuck, man. My when I used to do security, man, my captain for the security team, he was an ex police officer, and he was a captain on the Washington D.C. Police Department. And we used to go in there and talk to him and chop it up with him all the time. He would tell us, man, the hardest niggas, all the names you hear about in DC, the hardest niggas, the niggas with all the bodies back in the day and shit like that, nigga from this place and that place. So when you get them in that interrogation room after they done kill somebody and you arrest them, you catch them on the scene, or you catch them with a gun, or you catch them fleeing the scene, yada yada. And you get them in that interrogation room and you start telling them they facing 30, 40 years, man. He said, man, them dudes break down. He said they ain't tough no more. They ain't hard. They want their mother. They crying. They sobbing. They grasping at anything to try to get out of it. And you know what that means. Yeah. So
Yeah, I haven't seen all that shit.
yeah, it's not like how the niggas when they start talking about 30, 40 years, and just tell us what you know, man, so we can help you, man. Get out of this, man. We know your boy. We know you didn't have nothing. No, it wasn't your plan. We know your boy, put you up to it, and you know what I'm saying. But you gotta help us, man. Help you, man, because you in deep shit, man.
Hell yeah. And then they start singing, they start telling cases that
Hell
ain't even
yeah.
related.
My boy told on his mom's and his brother.
God dog. Wow.
Nigga snitched on his mother.
Yeah, they had like a little dope operation type shit going, and they was hitting them hard. And homeboy just told like on the bro, he left them out to hang, like threw them under the bus. Like he was with the shits with them, but he just like fuck, I can't do this shit. I ain't trying to do no jail shit, and he still did time too.
Yeah, that's the thing. You still gonna do sometime.
Ellison after McKeever's relatives were outraged over plea deals from Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty that would have given the 15-year-old who shot and killed McKeever 2 years or less in juvenile prison. Now, McKeever's loved ones say they'll continue to fight to make sure all those involved in her death are prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
We're thankful. We appreciate what's been done at this point. And we have every hope that, this process is going to continue.
Man, somebody said Nashville, man. Let's do Nashville, man. Black America, man. Black America got some fucking strange ass fucking people, man.
Hey, in other cities, do they let police officers have locks, or is that just DC?
What do you mean?
What you mean? Locked.
Like long hair, like
Oh,
dreads.
Oh yeah,
dreadlocks.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah, hell yeah. We got judge out here with locks and cops out here with locks and shit.
Damn,
Judges.
they be letting niggas live in this country.
Yeah, right.
I would think that you'd have to
Take the
cut your
time.
hair.
Nah.
It's
You
part
got a
of
lot.
Of
discipline.
opportunity.
Where
Those
you
are
at,
the
son? You got a lot of noise in the background.
Oh, me, I'm outside. Yeah,
Okay. One man outside. Salute to yeah, man. Please take the $5 challenge via PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat, man. We got what 200 on Rumble. We got 245 here on YouTube, man. Rumble and YouTube, man. Salute to everybody watching, man.
take the time, give opportunity. Those are the words one woman has lived by for more than 2 decades now as she fights back against gun violence.
Yeah, and her latest work is really resonating deeply within one community. News Channel 5's Forrest Sanders heads to North Nashville for this story.
1 and 2 and ready, go.
It's not lost on anyone in the Hadley Park Community Center today how special this is. Kids are learning guitar in the same North Nashville neighborhood once full of the clubs playing host to so many rock and blues greats.
These kids need to know where they're at.
Nobody could be more proud of this crew than Clemmy Greenlee.
They can turn out to be the next B.B. King. They can turn out to be the next Elvis Presley. Just long as they invite me front row with my cane and my walker, because I'm proud to be up in that age. But I'm coming to their concert. Yes.
This is so much more than a guitar lesson for Clemmy.
I'm so tired of hearing these killings.
20 years ago, Clemmy spoke to News Channel 5.
And it's kind of scary because I'm not feeling. It's really scary.
This was 20 years ago. Her talking, nothing has changed. But well, something it's gotten worse. But still, 20 years ago, we trying to. This is what when we say we trying to find solutions, we're trying to get it back to how it was when she was talking right here.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Yeah, because that's progress for Black America to get it back to where she was complaining right here.
Tired of hearing these killings.
20 years ago, Clemmy spoke to News Channel 5.
And it's kind of scary because I'm not feeling. It's really scary.
This was only hours after her son Rodriguez was shot and killed.
I couldn't take my son off the streets. I tried, and Lord knows I tried.
Man, she said, I tried, and Lord knows I tried. She couldn't get him out the streets. I bet Gilly, that's how Gilly feel probably. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Gilly feel like that. Or maybe Gilly
No,
feel
he
like
said that. No, he said that. He said that he tried telling his son to stay out the streets and shit. And he said he didn't want to listen, so he's gonna let him live his own life type shit.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do, man. Once the streets got your son team, it's over.
Yeah, because there's so much acclaim. Like this dude, he's somebody in the Black community. Like if you a street nigga, you somebody. You not like cast off. You not like a misfit, or you're not on the margins of society. You ain't some fucking pariah. It's not like that in the Black community. You're somebody. You're like, you know what I'm saying? You're like
People care about
superstar.
you.
You're superstar and shit. Basically, you're superstar and shit.
Superstar,
People care when you roll up and shit. Like you matter.
Real shit.
Your Black
Some real
Lives
son
Matter.
shit. Real son shit. Real son shit.
Yeah. So yeah, it's hard to break that, man. But she said she tried.
This was only hours after her son Rodriguez was shot and killed.
I couldn't take my son off the streets. I tried, and Lord knows I tried. I just could not reach him.
That day, changed the course of Clemmie's life. Her Nashville Peacemakers organization is constantly looking for ways to reach young people and curb violence.
This group is called Good Tars and Not Guns.
Clemmie assembled the team. That's Dave Noe, whose Charlieville nonprofit has given hundreds of music lessons to children over the past decade. Clemmie pulled in writer, producer, and artist Matthew McCoy.
I love seeing the excitement and the curiosity.
And member of the Nashville Peacemakers, James Lauderdale.
To witness the progress, I mean, like today was amazing.
Year after year, Clemmie has felt maybe it's time to retire from the mission.
But for some reason, I dialed that 1-800-Jesus, and he just gave me another run.
A lot of times young people want to learn things.
Everybody's got the music in them. So how I know they can't play the guitar until I put one in their lap. And look what happened. Take a chance and find out what their gift truly is.
I'm Boris Sanders, News Channel 5.
Yo, Ak, they should have those kids sing, try that in a small town, then make it viral. And see what Liv would say.
Yeah, he said try that in a small town. Yo, I just got that shit. That's just funny.
Crazy, man.
Tell my mom I love her. Those are the words a 15-year-old told a group of strangers after being shot in a Clarksville neighborhood. News Channel 5's Kelsey Gibbs spoke with neighbors who say they just want to see this violence end.
And I ran over and I said, "What's going on?" And she was like, "I don't know. He's been shot. He was dumped here." And I was like, "Oh my gosh."
It was the sounds of screams that shook a Clarksville community.
So I ran inside frantically and I told my husband, I was like, "Someone's been shot. We got to help. Get your first aid kit."
Doorbell video capturing the moments after Clarksville.
That's a glider. Glider.
You better praise the glider around when you get shot. Boy.
Shout out, yeah, man. He was lucky, man. Hopefully he survived, man, because he was a glider in the building, man. Shout out
The
to
chances
her,
of
man.
surviving goes up
Exponentially.
Inside frantically and I told my husband, I was like, "Someone's been shot. We got to help. Get your first aid kit."
Doorbell video capturing the moments after Clarksville police say a 15-year-old boy was shot.
Shit, they just dumped him like that. Oh, they talk about fucking how the white man do.
They did the YFN Lucci to that nigga.
Hey, they smart. Hey, they smart. Hey, they smart. They dropped off in a glider neighborhood. They're like, he gonna be safe over here.
He got a good chance.
Yeah, but that was they rough. Sons is rough, man. God damn, man. They do you dirty, man. Sons do you dirty. It's just the fact that this the group that complained. Everybody in this car would complain about a microaggression. Not even a real microaggression, the one that they invented in their head.
Right.
They would get on fucking in front of a camera and fucking talk about that shit and complain and tell how it affected them. And look at this shit, man.
Moments after Clarksville police say a 15-year-old boy was shot, then dumped from a moving car while begging for help. Tia Castillo says she knew she had to help.
When he said he was 15 years old, it absolutely crushed me because he looked me in my eyes and he said, "Tell my mom I love her. I'm going to die." That's what he said. And I said, "You are
She's
not
lying.
going to die. Stay with us."
19-year-old Jalen Ford lives across the street.
And I saw him collapse to the floor, and I saw him. He was screaming. I mean, screaming at the top of his lungs. It's like,
Yeah, he wouldn't have been screaming like that in the hood.
Yeah, no bullshit.
He would have been. He'd have tried to keep playing cool.
You try to eat that, yeah.
When he know he around white people, he can get.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they're gonna clown you in the hood like you crying like a bitch, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you?
Right.
Nah, but no bullshit. Back in the days, that was a rule that, like, you was in the car, you got shot or something with people what niggas that was shooters and shit, you drop you off somewhere and shit. So you want to make the whip hot and shit. Or if they had guns in the car or shit like that, so motherfuckers would drop you off somewhere and just peel off and shit.
Yeah.
And I said, "You are not going to die. stay with us.
19-year-old Jalen Ford lives across the street.
And I saw him collapse to the floor, and I saw him, he was screaming. I mean, screaming at the top of his lungs, just terrified.
Neighbors say before the screams, they did hear gunshots, but they didn't think about their safety in this moment. They say their biggest concern was saving the teen's life.
One thing that he said while he was on the ground was, he said, I can't believe this is me. I didn't know it could be me. He was saying that, so it's like, man, it's like, I can just imagine everything going through his head. Like, I'm shot, like I'm bleeding, like I'm dying.
The teen was airlifted to a hospital here in Nashville. He's critical, but stable. Neighbors say they believe they helped keep him alive.
Being 15 years old, you should never have to come to that conclusion that you might die, And that's why I'm thankful that I was able to help him, as much as I could in that situation.
In Clarksville, Kelsey Gibbs, News Channel 5.
Salute to the young man.
Thanks, Kelsey. Clarksville police say a short time after the shooting, a 17-year-old showed up at Tenova Healthcare's ER with a gunshot wound to their hand. It's still unclear if these shootings
are connected.
Shit, man. Sons ain't no joke out here, man. Shit. They don't play, man. Yeah.
Sometimes to change your life, all you need is a change of perspective. 413 Strong is a Nashville organization trying to help young men succeed. News Channel 5's Aaron Cantrell introduces us to a man who credits this program for changing his outlook.
This program gives you something to lose. And when you got something to lose, you're going to move different. You're gonna be different. You're going to present yourself different. You're going to think different.
When 19-year-old Peyton Ellison reflects on his youth, it wasn't always good times.
When you growing up, well, what most of us grew up at here, we ain't got nothing. So we don't care.
Ellison grew up in a Nashville neighborhood where it was normal to see crimes being committed and officers everywhere. At 18, he ended up behind bars with a federal indictment. One day, he got a visit from someone representing 413 Strong, and they gave him an opportunity to join their program.
We reach out to young men from the ages of 18 to 30 years old. We build them up spiritually, mentally. We give them job placements, financial literacy.
The 6 to 18-month program teaches participants how to balance finances, spiritual lessons, and to get certified to obtain a job in the construction industry. And they also get to stay on campus to be fully submerged in the program.
The overall end goal is for them to leave different from the way they came.
I got OSHA certifications, NCCR certifications, forklift driving certifications.
Ellison is now working for a sheet metal company and has a completely different outlook on life. The organization hopes to continue the great work by reaching other men like Ellison.
Hey, man, bats off, man.
Yeah, salute.
I can't knock this one, man.
Salute, bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they got the dorms for the nigga. You ain't going home. You ain't going back home, nigga. You stay here.
Them dorms help a lot because it helps them grow and have a sense of community and stuff.
Yeah, they gotta learn how to problem solve and deal with other people, and they gotta learn how to wake up. I'm sure they got these niggas waking up first thing in the morning, doing chores. Yeah. Salute, man. Salute to these brothers, man. They got this son, man, a job. Shit. Got all type of certificates, man. This is what you need. Now, he did say something earlier. He said he ain't got nothing. Listen, brother, you live in, that's cap, nigga. You live in this city. You were born in this city. It's people that will fucking cross the goddamn Gulf of Mexico on the inner tube. It's motherfuckers that'll marry a fucking white bitch that's fucking 500 pounds and 4'2" to get a green card to come over this motherfucker, man.
Right.
And you talking about something, you was born in this city, and you talking about you ain't never had nothing? Shit.
Ate 3 meals a day on them stamps.
Never missed a meal.
End goal is
never missed a meal. Always walked around $300 tennis shoes. Always had clothes. Always had fucking
cell
free,
phone and shit.
yeah, free everything. Obama phones, free food, free this. Everything been free your whole life. So, and then you got this. Then after you fucked up royally to the point where we had to institutionalize your ass, when you got out, you had this waiting for you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
An opportunity to join their program.
We reach out to young men from the ages of 18 to 30 years old. We build them up spiritually, mentally. We give them job placements, financial literacy.
The 6 to 18 month program teaches participants how to balance finances, spiritual lessons, and to get certified to obtain a job in the construction industry. And they also get to stay on campus to be fully submerged in the program.
The overall end goal is for them to leave different from the way they came.
I got OSHA certifications, NCCR certifications, forklift driving certifications.
Ellison is now working for a sheet metal company and has a completely different outlook on life. The organization hopes to continue the great work by reaching other men like Ellison.
I got a car, I got a license, I got a job, I got somewhere to lay my head. I don't hear no gunshots while I'm asleep. There's no gunshots up here. I don't hear none of that. It's nobody selling dope on the corner right here. It's a different type of environment.
In that,
Damn. Hey,
Imagine, right? So like a lot of people where he's experiencing is just normal.
Just normal.
It's just how it should be. For him, it's like it's a whole new world.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Experience and shit. He's like, this shit is, oh my God, you can breathe out here. Woo.
Yeah. And it's just being around his people. It wouldn't be that he would be like necessarily be in a bad situation. He would just be in a neighborhood full of his people. Like
Right.
Tacoma. You know, you familiar with Tacoma, right, Osa?
Yeah, the DC side.
Yeah. That joint is rough now, Jack. Tacoma, rough. Brightwood, rough. Silver Spring, rough. And these is places where it's not fucking Anacostia, it ain't goddamn
Yeah.
Congress Heights. It's just black people. It's black people living.
Shots up here. I don't hear none of that. It's nobody selling dope on the corner right here. It's a different type of environment.
In Nashville, Aaron Cantrell, News Channel 5.
So good. Many of the participants in the program are fresh out of high school. Some are on probation for a variety of charges. They're actively recruiting now if you would like to take part. We have all those details posted on our website.
Yeah, man. If you don't take advantage of that, man, we can't help you, Jack. Because that junk require you to do something. You gotta give up something. You gotta invest. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Some man wants something where he can just get it for free, man. No, you gotta put in too, nigga. You gotta stay here. You gotta fucking do chores. You gotta go to class every day, nigga.
Get certified, pass your test.
Yeah, nigga. They no affirmative action, nigga.
Yeah, it's some real shit right here. It's like real, you gotta go through shit right here.
Louisville.
New tonight at 11, a man has been charged for the double homicide at a Radcliffe restaurant. Police say Rashad Bowser Highsmith admitted to shooting two men early Saturday morning in the parking lot of the Waffle House on South Dixie Boulevard. They say surveillance video caught him talking to another person about taking a gun from one of the victims. Police say during the crime, the victim
talking about taking a gun from one of the other victims. So he wanted to take a gun from somebody.
taking a gun from one of the victims. Police say during the crime, the victim's 30-year-old Carlos Bello and 18-year-old Shane Estrada were shot and killed. They also say that Bowser Highsmith fired multiple rounds at a car leaving the area. People who work at nearby businesses say they're devastated to know lives were lost.
Now, here's my thing. Like this guy right here, and this is why gliders can't compete. This guy go do 25 years. Let's just say he killed two people. Let's just say they don't give him life. Let's say they give him 40 years, right? He'll go do that 40 years on his head, and he'll just come home in the year 2063, old ass man with a hole in his dreads and shit. And that'll just be what it is.
No
And it's
remorse.
like, yeah, you can't compete with that because a lot of people, that's horrifying. The prospect of that is horrifying to them. You know what I mean?
Not being around your family, not being able to do whatever you want.
Yeah. This guy doing that because he wanted. He knew somebody had a gun and he wanted to take it from him. Like, man, I'll take that nigga's gun.
And
And he'll
shoot your
shoot
bitch ass. Never
and
shoot your bitch
and
ass.
and he'll shoot at a car that was leaving the scene that wasn't part of the whole situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's just most people, most gliders when they see this shit, they're like, it gotta be something else going on, man. That's why they may fall into all that racism and redline and shit. It can't just be that this nigga threw his whole shit away because he seen some nigga he probably thought was a lame. Who he knew had a gun. He was gonna take
They
Right.
they used to be like that. I don't know what the fuck happened to them.
They got soft, man.
it. It gotta be
Late
something else.
the late 80s and 90s killed their fervor.
Yeah. And I'm like, it can't, like, nah, I can't. We have to have brainwashed them, or hundreds of years of this has to change that has made them like this. Nah, man. He probably listen. He probably did shit like this before where he ain't had to kill the person, bullied somebody, and took their shit. It didn't have to shoot him. This time he had to shoot him, and it was in the Waffle House parking lot, and he got caught, and now he's going to jail and it's over, and that's the end of his story. And now somebody else is, to step up. It's just
And 18-year-old Shane Estrada were shot and killed. They also say that Bowser Highsmith fired multiple rounds at a car leaving the area. People who work at nearby businesses say they're devastated to know lives were lost.
And it's very sad for it to be so close, for it to be in a nice community like here in Radcliffe and Hardin County. I just pray for the families and hope they get some closure on the situation.
Radcliffe police say they anticipate another arrest, but didn't release any details on the possible second suspect. Bowser Highsmith will be arraigned in the morning.
A woman.
Corey Randall.
Rick, the targets are certain makes and models of Kia and Hyundai vehicles built between 2010 and.
You already know the stats of that. Yeah.
Election is underway in the trial of a southern Indiana man charged with a double murder in New Albany. Police say Sherrock Douglas killed his wife, Brandy, and Lauren Yell in April of last year at the Circle K on Grant Line Road. Investigators say Douglas shot Brandy inside their car at the gas station and then shot Yell, a customer at the Circle K, as he was walking to his car. The deadly double shooting led to a police chase, a hostage situation, and another shooting at a nearby Chinese restaurant. Douglas is also charged with kidnapping and robbery.
So she was down with the brown, man. Hey, man. It's too bad homie had to just be there in the vicinity, man. He got blacked out. I remember I did this story, man. I think he was trying to assist her or something. Like, I think he tried to help or something. And old boy whacked his ass, man. Hey.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember her face. I remember you did a story about her.
Yeah. Hey. The Sun Man, God Damn, man. What city we in? Well, let's do Baton Rouge, man. Uh,
grad student, our Lester Dewey, is the one to talk with this update here. He's grad students accused of sending that profanity-laced and somewhat threatening voicemail to a state senator last week.
A nonpartisan free speech organization is now getting involved in making some new commands to LSU's president when it comes to the grad students' discipline, or new demands, rather. Lester Dewey is here with new reporting tonight. Lester.
Yeah, guys, last week LSU officials said grad student Marcus Venable could still continue his studies at the university, but he could not teach anymore. And now one organization is coming to Venable's defense, saying he shouldn't be punished for expressing his First Amendment rights. Just a day after our report aired about an LSU graduate student who was caught allegedly sending a vulgar and somewhat threatening voicemail to a Louisiana state senator.
It would seem he was angry over the lawmakers' vote to ban sex change procedures for minors.
The Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression sent a 4-page letter to LSU President William Tate, saying the grad student's comments are protected by the First Amendment. On one page, the letter reads,
Of course
LSU
they are.
cannot punish Venable for his protected political speech. It accordingly must promptly correct its errors in the public record, especially if it wishes to avoid the continued chilling of strident political advocacy on campus.
We simply say that this is a public university bound with the First Amendment, and they cannot punish their students for being mean to an elected official. And we discussed the true threat standard, how this expression issue doesn't fall into that category.
We cannot play the voicemail because of specific FCC rules, not to mention it contains a lot of bad language. In one part, the caller calls State Senator Mike Fazee a big fat-headed mother, and that he can't wait to read his name in the obituary, and that he will make a martini from the tears of butthurt conservatives.
This particular statement,
I told you, man, they ramping it up, man. They're ramping it up, and they know that Trump is a serious threat because Biden is so inept. They're ramping it up, man, on all levels. This is just some kid at fucking LSU. They're ramping it up, man.
seems to fall pretty squarely on the line of political hyperbole and free speech for a couple reasons. The first would be that it doesn't seem very specific or serious. We're not talking about somebody threatening to go to somebody's house and kill them.
You guys are saying that the statement made by LSU saying he can no longer teach again went too far?
Right. It's chilling. It deters other students who may want to express their views, the political views, from speaking out.
I can look at a tree all day long. I can point at the tree and say, that's an elephant. That doesn't make it an elephant.
But legal analyst Franz Borghardt disagrees that this voicemail is protected by the First Amendment.
I believe there's sufficient argument that what he did, the manner in which he did it, an individual can be threatened by it. It is above and beyond acceptable. And if that individual is threatened, then it's not protected speech in my mind.
Are you guys prepared to go the legal route if y'all don't get a response?
We'll see. We'll see. That's always an option that we can explore.
That son man ain't nothing gonna happen to that son man. Not a thing. Not a goddamn thing will happen to that goddamn son man. Nothing.
Right. And the crazy thing is, was the senator a glider?
I'm sure he was. I would be sure.
I don't know the video they showed. It looked like a glider.
Yeah, he was. He was a fat glider.
So that, I mean, that son man, he wouldn't talk like if you talk like that to another son man, it's gonna be an altercation. Minimum, someone's gonna get hurt. Minimum.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be something, man. Wow.
They have found two men who helped a woman get rid of her boyfriend, dumping him at a Breck Park. Please tell us Gregory Williams and Christopher Smith played a part in the shooting death of a man who was found at that park on South Flannery Road. The victim's girlfriend, Janice Frazier, was arrested this week on murder charges. She's also accused of killing another man that she was dating. That was in 2021.
God damn.
So what the
Black
fuck she did
Widow.
not? So what the fuck she doing out of jail? What the fuck?
She
Our
might have
friend
been
Christopher
Obama.
right here looks like a disfigured ET toy.
Yeah, this is a rough crowd, man. She was able to convince these two dudes to throw their lives away too over her boyfriend.
What geniuses.
Listen, man. No, there's nothing you can say. You can't tell them nothing. But and these guys probably, if they did this, if they were susceptible to this, they'd probably thrown their lives away at a later date. You know what I mean? So
at some point, yeah.
Yeah, this is
Only a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of reason why these sisters do it. I mean, yes, they're bad enough, but like they've seen these dudes do more for less. So it's like, what is, you know what I mean? At that point, what's asking them to do it? She's already seen them do more for less.
Yeah.
They have found two.
That's very true. Like y'all out here wild, and let me use y'all to get to help me
Benefit me, right?
Yeah, y'all doing it anyway. Yeah.
Two men who helped a woman get rid of her boyfriend, dumping him at a Breck Park. Please tell us Gregory Williams and Christopher Smith played a part in the shooting death of a man who was found at that park on South Flannery Road. The victim's girlfriend, Janice Frazier, was arrested this week on murder charges. She's also accused of killing another man that she was dating. That was in 2021.
Onto a Crime Stoppers alert from BRP. Thank you. So WPI team now.
Hey, God damn, man. Let's do one more city, man. Give me one more city, man, before we get out of here.
Somewhere in Florida.
Okay, somewhere in Florida.
Yeah, do Miami.
We did Miami the other night, man.
Oh, okay.
Miami is fucking off. That whole area is off the chain. They do Jacksonville.
Hey everyone.
We did Jacksonville a long time, man.
A Jacksonville mother who lost her child to gun violence is looking to host a flag football tournament for the community. Prince Holland was riding in an SUV with 4 other people after leaving football tryouts when someone opened fire on their vehicle. News for Jackson reporter Alicia Hatcher joining us live. Alicia, Prince's mother says she wants to give back to the community.
Joy, she does. She says she also wants to honor Prince, but she also wants to give back to those who are in need because that's what Prince used to do. Bringing the community together. That's what Prince Holland's mom, Chantel Brown, plans to do before the new school year. Holland was killed in a drive-by shooting last December while riding home from football tryouts. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office arrested 2 people in connection to the shooting. They were identified as Marcel Johnson and Kentravius Garrod.
Kentravius.
Montavious.
Every mugshot is a Sun man. Every one of them, man. When it comes to this type of shit, you know what I mean? Like when you heard that they found somebody, you knew 2 boxes were gonna appear. You knew it was gonna be 2 hard-looking Sun men, man.
And do you think these 2 a-holes are proud of themselves that they ended a teenager, a child? They look proud.
Yeah, they don't care, man. They was just putting in work, man.
Just to
you
show
just
their
can't.
body count, yeah.
Yeah, you can't compete with them, man. You know what I'm saying?
No
You gotta
bullshit.
get the cops. You gotta get the cops. That's why I said that the cops are the only thing. Like the cops can come The cops can come anywhere they're at, kick in the door, and put them in handcuffs.
They're just the balance. The cops are just the balance.
Yeah,
because they can't really do nothing but arrest us.
You can't do nothing to these guys, man. These guys are killing little kid, man, and fucking sleep
Go
like
by
that.
their day, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it's hard. Listen, man, and listen, I get it, man. Some people like, man, I'm from the streets, or man, you don't know me, man. Unless you active like these dudes, man, active. You can't compete, man. How many of y'all just gonna shoot into a car? Like, they could have killed all 4 people. Say they killed all 4 people. Now you'll never come. They might not ever come home for this, but it's like when you go to jail, right? Say you a fucking kid, right? In 20 years, some kid's gonna go to jail. And they gonna go to jail. And these 2 dudes gonna be muscle brown and like probably have gained maybe 50 to 100 pounds. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be graying. They're gonna have gray hair and shit, and they're gonna be, muscle bound, and they're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, their whole prison little. They're gonna be OGs in the prison, and some young kids gonna come into jail, and he gonna have interactions with these guys, whether good or bad. And these guys gonna be in there, and they're gonna be on their 20th year of their sentence. They're gonna have 20 years to go, or 10 years to go, or whatever the fuck the case may be. And that kid's never gonna know that these motherfuckers got in here for thinking they was shooting at the ops, but accidentally shot at some kids that was leaving football practice and killed one of them. Like, they ain't put in no work. They ain't shoot the ops. They ain't kill a rival gang member. They shot up the wrong car and shot some kids that was leaving football practice.
Right.
And that kid's gonna look at these OGs in jail like they solid, like they, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my OGs.
They 10 toes down.
Yeah, and these niggas is in jail for shooting up the wrong car and killing a kid that fucking was leaving football practice.
Jacksonville Sheriff's Office arrested 2 people in connection to the shooting. They were identified as Marcel Johnson and Kentravius Garrod. When we spoke with Brown, she told us when she lost Prince, she gave up on football because she felt it killed her son.
He wanted to be a professional football player. He loved football. He eat, sleep, drink football. He was always fun and happy. So I'm trying to get our family back to that point.
She says doing this tournament is a way to connect neighborhoods together.
Football brings people together. It does. It's been doing it for years. So why would I stop now? My son was trying to bring everybody together through football. He wanted to take care of me through football. So now I have to live for him through football.
And she has this message for the community.
As a parent who lost their child to gun violence, I suggest that all of y'all leave your guns at home. This is not a gun fight, and it's not a war. It's for positivity. It's to bring us together. It's not to separate us.
See, he did not address the criminals. He addressed the guns, the violent guns.
Yeah, it's just
I'm actually waiting on her to say he forgives them.
Yeah.
Like a mindless drone.
It's unbelievable, like that. All of them do the same thing. They just can't fucking make the connection. They can't bring it home. They can't do the right thing. They're incapable. Just incapable. That's the word. They're not capable.
Sheriff T.K. Waters and dozens of others talked face-to-face with several residents during a JSO crime prevention walk today. News4Jax reporter Aaron Farrar explains how this comes on the heels of one of the most violent stretches the city has faced in recent months.
Another crime prevention safety walk with Sheriff T.K. Waters and the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office to speak with residents about concerns they may have in the city and plans in place to make it safer. Officers, city council members, and even other crime prevention groups like Mad Dads joined the walk in the Highlands neighborhood on the north side.
But you know what this does? This builds partnerships. This builds community trust.
No, the fuck it don't.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, he capping.
That's cute. That's cute. Nah, he got to say that. It's cute.
2 hours later, some people don't work like that. We don't like. You can't like leave if it's not continuous. The second you stop, it's done. So they would have to like stay here and just talk with the people all through the night. And then maybe when the people go to sleep, they can leave, but they got to be back there in the morning.
Yeah, no, that ass. That's how it be.
If it's a break in it, that's why I was saying the other program was successful because they made the Sunmen stay there on the dorm. What was that? I forgot.
Yeah,
Nashville?
13, something 13.
Yeah, 413.
413.
Yeah. They made them stay there. They didn't let them Sunmen go home for the night or leave on Friday and we'll see you on Monday. Because once Monday come back, everything's gone. You gotta start from scratch, man. We don't work like that. Different.
Members and even other crime prevention groups like Mad Dads joined the walk in the Highlands neighborhood on the north side.
But you know what this does? This builds partnerships. This builds community trust.
But this latest walk comes after the most violent week in Jacksonville in months. In the last week alone, 13 people were shot, according to our News 4 Jax records. 2 of those people were killed.
All it tells me is that we have to continue to keep working. There's a lot of work to do.
So it just tells us we have to keep hitting the streets, keep connecting with our neighbors, keep letting them know that if we're going to solve this issue, it's going to take JSO, the community, city council, and our mayor.
JSO can't do this alone. It takes an army. It takes mothers. It takes fathers. It takes JSO. It takes myself. It takes the whole entire community. So we want to be proactive and get out here before we get another shooting.
There were 2 shootings in different parts of the city Saturday morning. One of those shootings happened earlier this morning, a little bit before 1:30, right in the strip mall parking lot off of Edgewood Avenue. Here's evidence of that. You see police still here taking pictures and investigating this. But you see all that shattered glass on the ground? That's because one of the windows to this Family Dollar was shot out during that shooting. 2 men were shot after a fight broke out in this parking lot. They're expected to be okay. 12 miles away in the Regency neighborhood, a man was shot while in this car on Atlantic Boulevard. Throughout the week, there have been other serious cases, like a 9-year-old girl being shot in the throat on West 19th Street Thursday night. You see the bullet holes through the door. That same...
That's insane, young.
It just never stops, man. These people are... The way they live... yeah. If you're a glider, yeah, it's like... Okay. This can't be. There's something else going on here. And somebody says, hey, man, it's redlining, man. It's institutional systems. And you're like, oh, that's the other thing? Like, because it's something else. They ain't really like this. You know what I'm saying? It got to be something else going on. There's something else that plays some unseen factor. And if somebody fills that gap in for you and tells you, hey, this may be the unseen factor, because you got a job and you got kids and you ain't got time to investigate it yourself. I can see like, all right, that's what it is. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We did this to you.
Because it's something wrong with them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gliders be knowing there's something wrong with us.
Yeah, man.
One of the windows in this Family Dollar was shot out during that shooting. 2 men were shot after a fight broke out in this parking lot. They're expected to be okay. 12 miles away in the Regency neighborhood, a man was shot while in this car on Atlantic Boulevard. Throughout the week, there have been other serious cases, like a 9-year-old girl being shot in the throat on West 19th Street Thursday night. You see the bullet holes through the door. That same day, 3 men were shot in this parking lot on Lane Avenue outside of a bar, just hours apart in different situations. 2 of the men died. That's why all involved in this walk said more of these walks need to happen as the push for crime reduction and public safety in Jacksonville keeps going.
When all this stuff and all these folks show up, it shows there's a real care and concern about what we have going on. And not everybody's disinterested. The people of Jacksonville really, really care.
That could be us. So it's important that we get out here and we all work together so we can stop this.
Reporting, I'm Aaron Farrar, Channel 4.
Councilman, man. It's your city councilman. God damn it.
He got the same fro as Brandon, my man Brandon in Baltimore.
Yeah. The hood city councilman, man.
Looking like a dollar store, Chris Rock.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office has been blocking traffic and adding more patrol officers in the 5 Points neighborhood during the weekends. News for Jax reporter Alicia Hatcher is joining us live from 5 Points. Alicia, are police out there tonight?
Scott, they are out here again tonight. They're out here blocking Park Street and Post Street. You can see traffic is being...
So this is a club area where there's probably a lot of bars and clubs, and it's a nightlife, you know what I'm saying, area. And in order to keep it safe for people from sunburn, look at what they have to do. And this is not something they're hiding. So this is all the woke shit, all the people that want to say, oh, Ak Nation, they're putting it out there. Look, y'all, this is what we got to do, man. Our little nightlife area, man, in order to keep it safe, in order to keep it moderately safe, because we can't say keep it safe, in order to keep it moderately safe, in order to please the people, in order to just have a chance at even maybe solving the crime when it happens or catching the suspect when it happens inevitably. Look what they got to do to a fucking nice spot where people are supposed to be just cruising through and motherfuckers are supposed to be having fun.
A jolly good time.
Yeah, man, if somebody, if I'm a glider, man, and I'm arrogant like most gliders are, and I think I can, and I think I, can, everything can be figured out. There's nothing that can't be figured out. Everything can be figured out. And they're like, damn, something wrong with these motherfuckers, man. What is it? And somebody said, hey, man, I know what it is. It's this, and that. I'm like, aha. And then you go to your friend and say, hey, no, it's this, and that. This is their problem. Yeah, man, I can see how they get wrapped up in that shit, man.
Scott, they are out here again tonight. They're out here blocking Park Street and Post Street. You can see traffic is being detoured to alternate routes. And as well as there's not a lot of people out here. When we first came out here, there was a truck trying to go down Park Street, and those officers stopped that truck, looked through that car to make sure no one was drunk or anything along those lines. So they're not playing with people that come out here this evening. A large nightlife scene in the 5 Points area. But once everything starts to close, that's when things become a little out of control. Business owner Matt Kemper says he's not surprised.
Look at these white people that walk through here. Look at these white people.
Oh, business owner Matt Kemper.
Look at all these white people down here. It's probably this one club they show where you got the music blasting out of. They probably got one black spot down there or two bars that frequent black people. But it's probably mostly a glider area. And them little clubs where the sons go to make all this necessary.
A large nightlife scene in the 5 Points area. But once everything starts to close, that's when things become a little out of control. Business owner Matt Kemper says he's not surprised.
People are going to get wild. And everybody needs a place to do that. I think that's the problem, is that there's not like a safe space or area where people can go.
What's this guy talking about? They need, he's basically saying, you know how they are. Like I was telling you, you know how they are.
They need their own space.
Yeah, give them some place where they can just go and be free. Like maybe you can set up some fucking monkey bars. They can swing on the monkey bars, and they can
Sell
fucking
their soaps.
yeah, they can give them a big area where they can spin their cars and shit, do donuts. Like create like an amusement park for just them. And they
Like
can
kids,
shoot
huh?
people. Yeah, they can shoot people and all that shit.
There's a spot where they can shoot each other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Says he's not surprised.
I mean, people are going to get wild. And everybody needs a place to do that. I think that's the problem, is that there's not like a safe space or area where people can go do. We need like more activities besides just bar.
More activities. You gotta give the boys. You gotta keep us occupied.
With
24/7.
programs and activities.
Man, it's treating some people like kids.
Exactly. We are though, but it's not like we are like that. In Western society, we present like that.
Bars that you go get lit at, and then you're just released out into the public.
Since incidents started,
He said you're just released out into the public. So take them from inside of the bar. There should be like a tunnel underneath the black club. Where after, instead of letting them out in the street, you let them out to the tunnel and they fucking walk back to the fucking ghetto through the tunnel and leave everybody the fuck alone.
It's not a bad idea.
Released out into the public.
Since incidents started happening in the area, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office has increased its presence, which is affecting Kemper's business.
After the cops show up, it might increase the safety a bit, but it definitely kills the business down a little bit.
Kemper's business, Taqueria Cinco, sits on the road off the one-way, so when cops arrive, they block off the turn to get to his business. He says the crime is down, which is good for the community.
We'll push through. We just ask that everyone's patient and keeps coming out and finding us now that it's even more difficult.
Business owners here in the area say they are happy that the police presence is out here, and they want everyone to come out and have a good time, but do it safely. For now, reporting live, Alicia Hatcher, Channel 4.
They don't want everyone to come out. They don't want everyone. They want other white people and Asians.
Yeah, that's everyone else they're talking about. She's right. She's right, but it's like us.
Yeah, if they're doing all of this, if all of this is necessary, just to make it moderately safe, there's no way they want us to come out, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fucking lie.
Yeah, the extra security, like, oh yeah, we want everybody to come out. That's why they got the security, because we came out.
But they gotta say everyone's welcome. We want everyone to come out. And it's like, no, you don't, man. You don't want us there, man. And rightfully fucking so. Rightfully so. You do not want us there. And if we weren't there, it would be great. This would be fucking epic nightlife. Motherfuckers would be talking about this coast to coast. Man, you been to Jacksonville, 5 points? Yeah, 5 points, man. It's so cool. They got this part, that part. It's amazing, man. Just walk through the man. It was one. Some guy was drunk and he was like, some guy got drunk and he fell out. And that'll be like the big story of the night. Some white guy got drunk and fell out and shit. Or you know what I'm saying? Some white girl, passed out in the street, had to get carried to her car with her friends. It's like, oh, it was wild. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be like the wildest shit.
Yeah. And on that note, man, I'm out of here, man. Peace out.
All right, peace out, fellas. Peace.